Okay, what's up, birds, geezers,
Seagulls, pigeons.
Yeah, I'm carrying it on from season
Carrying it on from season 1.
Carrying on from season 1. It's your boys, Ben and Raj. I've got an amazing guest on today's episode.
We've got James from the TeamWorks podcast. Welcome to the podcast, mate. How are you doing?
Not bad. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'm glad to have you on. I saw you on Threads. You replied to me, and we thought let's make an episode out of it for season 2. So here we are.
Very weird though. I just come across the post and I thought, oh, yeah, that's definitely me.
I was literally not expecting any engagement out of that post. I thought it'd be another dead post, a few views, and that's about it. But it turned out to be absolutely like banging.
I know. I was amazed when I came past it. I was like, I've got to comment on that straight away.
Oh well, I appreciate it, mate.
No problem.
Yeah, the response was a surprise. Like, I thought we were going to be very quiet. One response if we're lucky, but like, I'm very surprised how many people responded. I didn't know about Threads. Like,
yeah, Fred, it's fairly new to be honest.
Have you used it for a while, James? Or
I've only started using it the last few months. I think I recognised that you get ads on your phones. That's how I came across it.
Wow. Because they really did push it really hard at the start though. They went crazy with the ads to try and take some Twitter share away, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Because for some reason I was talking about Instagram. One day I think I was talking to my brother about it. Then next minute I seen Threads coming up. So
yeah,
they do definitely listen into you, definitely.
And I mean it's the whole community on Threads. It's completely different to anything else. Like everyone just seems to have a podcast on there, and it's quite easy to connect with people. It's not too bad.
Well, it's like you say, it's their way of bringing Twitter to Instagram, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like it feels much more like civilized and much more mature compared to like Twitter, where you can literally come across anything and everything. Twitter makes me laugh how just some of the stuff people put on, and it's like, should it be on there really?
Yeah, it's a lot of crap on Twitter now since Elon's taken over, I've got to say. But
well, it's now called X, which I never call it X. I always call it Twitter.
Yeah, I don't think anyone calls it X. Genuinely, anyone who used Twitter before calls it Twitter. That's it.
I swear, man's obsessed with the alphabet. He's got his name, and he names his kids codes like.
Yeah,
he's calling
his kid's got such a weird name.
Maybe he's sending like a message by renaming Twitter, like X means something.
Just gave birth to an android.
But X sounds like a dodgy website or something, doesn't it? So...
Add some more X's on it, and you got yourself an 18+ website.
Exactly. Even the X, even the symbol, the logo looks like.
Yeah, it looks really dodgy, that whole website.
Yeah, doesn't it? But he is a dodgy person anyway.
Yeah, some of the stuff he's done in the past. I used to think he was alright.
Really interesting though, having a dinner with Elon Musk. Like, you would probably come up with some proper rando convos.
Yeah.
To be fair though, I would if he said, right, I'll come on your podcast. I would definitely get him on.
Could you imagine?
Regardless.
Oh my god!
You post that link to Twitter and it's everywhere. Millions of views. You're done for life. You're sorted.
Yeah, I'm sorted. I don't have to do a podcast.
You've got the richest man in the world on your podcast. You can get anyone at that point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be unbelievable.
Just work your way down the list of billionaires.
Yeah, that's my aim.
Yeah. What was it you said to me? Was it who did you want on your podcast as your end goal? If you could have anyone.
Ninja.
He's a really. I remember during like COVID, he was popping off. Like he went crazy.
Like, I know he does a podcast himself, so
I've not seen it.
No, I've not seen much of it, but he does do a podcast, and obviously it's about gaming himself.
Yeah.
It's just might be like a side thing, like
100% to him. It's a side thing, 100%.
Because I've not really seen streaming side of Ninja, but obviously like he streams his games and that, so.
Because at one point he went from Twitch to Mixer. I remember that. He got paid loads of money to go to Mixer, absolutely loads. And then he ended up going back because Mixer closed down. Yeah. Wow, what took himself shot in the foot? My God.
I know, yeah, but Twitter, Twitter. Twitter went really mad because of that. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're back on Twitch, are you?"
Yeah.
And it was all like that. Yeah.
I don't know who I would want on this podcast. Rog, anyone you'd really want on here, like as an end goal?
I mean, to be fair, oh no, Lee Evans.
Oh, Lee Evans on a podcast would be hilarious.
Imagine it'd be like fast talking.
Oh my god, it would be such a chaos of a shit show.
But do you reckon he'd be sweating on it?
I was literally about to say he'll come on the podcast, turn the camera on, he's just dripping in sweat. Like, I've only just got here, guys. He's got his suit on, he's like fucking towel next to him.
Oh my god, mate! Yeah, a few towels. Specific name tag for Lee Evans only. He's gonna need them towels, but I love comedians, 100%.
Yeah, they're great, mate.
Oh my god,
that's the light of this world, though. Really, comedians they turn a shit situation into something funny. I mean, look at Russell.
Music, guess you love music, Ben.
Yeah, I love my music, mate. Anything really.
Yeah, music's the best thing in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, when I'm working, music on, I feel like everything's fine. Really.
Yeah,
music's great, man. Music kills me, James. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm in the same room as
I'm one of them drum and bass type of boys.
Oh my god, my ears are like fucking popping.
The thing is, though, I listen to like drum and bass type of stuff, so it's kind of like motivational type of shit, like Chase and Status and stuff. But I kind of enjoy it. What do you boys listen to anyway, music wise? What's everyone's kind of like taste?
I don't. To be honest with you, I don't like as much music as our day now, because some of the music you think to yourself, how have they got records?
I know.
But I do like the older music as well. But I don't mind Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's
some of his songs are alright. I think his earlier music was better than his newer stuff.
Yeah,
personally, his older albums. Like he had like the Divide when he was done the Symbols as albums. Was it like I know he had Divide at some point.
Yeah, he did.
He went through a weird phase of doing Symbols as his album covers and stuff. But it was quite cool.
I do like Sam Ryder as well. I think he's got a quality voice.
Yeah, see, I'm not. If it's like me, I'm quite particular with music. I hate to say it, but there's a certain type of music I like.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. But if you hear
Raj knows all about it. It's like anything club like or anything like rave central, I'm there. If it's not that, I don't want to know. If you start playing Taylor Swift, I'm off. I'm see you later. Bye bye. Because I can't stand her.
I remade one of her songs.
Oh really?
I made it sound like she was a chickmunk.
High pitched.
She was a chicken.
Chicken. What? Did you just say chicken?
It sounded like chicken.
Chipmunk. Chicken. Was she just sitting there clocking around in a fucking pen?
Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, sometimes I may mishear words and just
that was chicken.
Just I don't know.
But what would you say your artist you listen to, Rog? If you really had to like say an artist, so now you listen to like your cultural, like your type of culture, like music, a lot of the time.
I don't have a favorite artist. That is very hard. Like
yeah, I know it's quite a hard question. There's not really such a favorite artist for me either, but
I know there's a few specific genres that I listen to.
Yeah,
like I listen to. I prefer old R&B over new R&B.
R&B is quite nice. Yeah,
like just like James said, the new music is. I'm not gonna half it. I swear down, it's just shit. It's full of shit. Like it's either mumble rapping,
or it's the shit you see on TikTok and it's overhyped.
Oh my God,
look at Sabrina Carpenter, for example. Espresso. How long was that in the charts for?
Oh fucking hell!
Just like her. People like that are just everywhere, and I'm thinking I could make that song. We should just make a song between the three of us. Fuck it.
Every single girl always sings that line. I'm working late because I'm.
Come on, Rod. You should apply for the X Factor, mate.
Oh, brother, how often I hear that line? It literally gets stuck in my head. Like,
I think she's even sick of singing it. She was saying, "I don't even want to sing this song anymore."
Oh.
I mean, because she just literally going around the same words all the time, and she's
and that's what she's famous for. She's like an industry plant. She just come out of nowhere. Now everyone knows who she is. It's mental.
Well, there's someone on TikTok.
What's that?
Sorry, go on. Man. I was just going to say there's someone on TikTok that I quite like, and her name is Natalie. Do you know what? I forgot her second name, but she is quality. Big on Natalie.
Big up Natalie. Come on, Natalie.
I remember her name at some point.
Yeah.
It was in my mind until then. You know, as it is, you forget.
Yeah, you forget, and you're on the spot. You forget.
But no, I love music. Music to me is like, you know, your best friend, isn't it? Really. So,
yeah.
Yeah. When you just want to rise, yeah, definitely.
Are you a singer in the shower, James?
Don't lie.
I think everyone knows. Come on.
Well, I don't have a shower. I have a bath, so
sings in the bath even better.
Yeah, because when you get to that stage where it's proper big moment, you go like that with them.
Yeah. When you're really hyped about the song and you're just getting into it and you're grooving and stuff. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm the same. Raj knows this about me, didn't you?
Oh my god, listen.
Oh, I love it.
To be fair, I don't actually sing.
Oh, I bet you got moves though. I've got a theory. If you don't sing, you got the moves. It's one of the two.
It's called the knee slide.
Have you seen my moves? You need to look at my TikTok to see my moves.
Oh, that's great. But TikTok. I see it also on TikTok. Not on music, but like gaming as well. There's a lot of these weird videos I keep seeing. It's like half podcast, half like Subway Surfers or some shit, some like other game. Have you seen these? Have you guys know what I'm on about?
Increases
with these crap quality TikToks. They've got like some mobile game on the bottom half, another part of a podcast, and they got AI captions in the middle, and they have like millions of likes. I'm like, if I do that, I'm gonna get about 10 likes, and it's get taken down for like copying someone else. It's like I can't win. But yeah, TikTok is a big platform now. I think, especially over the last few years, it's massively come up.
You can get some views and people coming to your profile. It's amazing. But you look at Twitch, and it's harder to get noticed on Twitch.
Twitch discoverability is almost zero at this point.
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, I do stream, but I still think to myself, I can do better on TikTok than I can do on Twitch.
Yeah. How many followers have you got on TikTok? Do you go live on TikTok at all?
No, because I've not reached that stage.
Yeah, we haven't either. It's ridiculous. I don't know how to get there.
1,000 followers you need. Apparently.
Yeah, I don't know why they've got that in there for the first place. Really.
No, I don't.
Like on YouTube, I can make a channel and go live straight away.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
I think it's because once you go live, you start getting paid, don't you? But
yeah, you get a lot more people on your page as well because they're just scrolling through TikTok and they're like, "Oh, live stream." That's it.
Yeah. I mean, did anyone remember George Sampson that won Britain's Got Talent?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's quite a long time ago now, isn't it? Wow, I hadn't heard that name in ages.
He streams on TikTok and Twitch.
Yeah.
And he basically streams Fortnite all the time now.
See, Fortnite's still popular after all these years. You wouldn't think it, would you?
No,
but it's still. I stopped years ago. About season 4, the start. Probably about 4 years ago, I stopped playing it now. Been a long last time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was because of all the Marvel skins and all that. I thought.
There's a collab you like. Fuck it, I'm jumping in on it.
It's a lot better now, though. I have to admit.
Remember when it first came out? It was a bit of a rocky start, really. But I mean, in lockdown, it done really well because no one else was doing anything.
That gained a lot more people during lockdown.
Yeah, I must have done. Yeah, definitely. I used to play Rogue Company.
Oh, I remember that game. Yeah, I used to play that. I think Raj played it with me as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, you showed me that game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was good when it came out, and then for some reason they didn't update it for a while.
I was about to say, it felt like they abandoned it after a while. It was a very well made game though, to be fair.
It was, and do you know what they said? They said, "Well, we got all these things coming, all planned to come out on the game and everything," and then 2 days later, they sacked half of the team, didn't they? So,
yeah, I don't know what their plan was with that game. They just run it into the ground now. It's got no one playing it, I don't think. I think it's pretty much dead.
People still play it, but
oh really?
I haven't played it for a while. I used to play on it every day, every single day, non-stop. But I don't play it now.
Yeah, see, Raj knows this about me. I'm more of a COD boy. Every time it comes out every year, as crap as it is, I'll still buy it. I don't know why. It's like a poison. You have to buy the COD games if you play them years in, years out.
See, I never played Call of Duty because it's just one of them games that I've not been able to get into. So
yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. The last few years have been not the greatest, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh
So
my
you
god,
know,
the recent CODs, Jesus, they're too sweaty. It's just
yeah, it ruins the fun. You have one good game, and they're like, "Oh, you're a professional now." So you go against like 11 other professional players that have been playing all day without like anything else to do. Like, brother, I've just come home from work. I just want to chill out.
But that's like the football games.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Yeah, that's literally what it is, though. All these games now, there's no casual, like, I don't know, like, games that have competitive scenes, there's no casual side to them anymore. It's just gone. It's crazy. Like, you literally have to quit your job, play 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, no sleep to be good at the game. It's ridiculous.
I know. And you think to yourself, well, you know, have these people got a life, like, because why would you spend that much time on a game?
I know some people honestly sacrifice their like well-being to play a game.
I think that's why games are best when like they're at the start, they're at the early stages, because everyone's on the same level or close levels. So it makes the game a lot more enjoyable, more balanced. Like everyone's got a fair chance. But oh my god, then when you get older and like you get the hardcore sweat bang outs, like never touch grass, don't open their window, like don't know what air is and stuff like.
Yeah, they're just breathing their Xbox air or something, recycled air at that point.
Recycled air.
But yeah, it's really bad. I feel like AAA games are really going down in quality the last few years, though. Like they're just trying to money grab it as much as they can now. Like there's been no good AAA games within the last year that have actually like been really popular. I don't feel like maybe the odd one or two here and there, but
yeah, I mean the Spider-Man games, they're fantastic.
Yeah, I've played them. They're very, very good. Great games. Rog, you ain't played them because you're on Xbox and you ain't even got a PC.
Yeah. I can't argue. They do look amazing. Like, I get jealous. That's one thing I'm jealous about. I'm like, fair enough. Do you know what? Sony's got very decent game. And
Sony's got some very good exclusive. It was like Days Gone. That was a great game as well.
Yeah, never got around to playing that one, but I started The Last of Us, but I'm always like 60% through a game, and then I see a new game, and then I'm like, oh, I'll try that.
Yeah, it's because there's so many games coming out though. That's the problem. You ain't got time to play them all anymore. When you were younger, you had all the time in the world compared to when you're an adult. It's completely different. Like when I was like 15, 16, I was indoors all day playing games. I was like, well, that's all I've got to do. Come home from school and play games.
But the thing is, with the older consoles as well, you couldn't like save it at any point. It was like you had to play a long mission before you could get to the. So I used to keep my PlayStation 1 on. Yeah,
I literally had the same. Yeah, PS1 one of the days, man. Wacky Races I used to play on that. That was a great game. That was a classic game. Yeah, Rog, actually, I've never asked you this. What was your first ever console you played on?
So I mean, it's got to be Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Like Pokemon on Game Boy.
What Game Boy did you have though? What Game Boy was it? The original one? Was it Game Boy Color, Advance? Was it original?
Original.
Yes, OG Game Boy. Absolutely monster of a console that was. That was great.
I used to love the Game Boys, me.
See, I got an original and then I upgraded to a Game Boy Advance, the SP with the backlight on the screen. That was a great little thing.
That one,
But
still got it somewhere now.
Favorite game was Pokemon, hands down. I feel like that was a popular game, but what did you guys? What was your favorite game on Game Boy?
Probably Super Mario Brothers, to be honest.
Oh, what a classic!
That's a good one.
Yeah, because I just love platformers. I think they're decent games. To be fair, you can't go wrong with a platformer, really.
No, definitely not.
If you ruin a platformer, there's something wrong with you. Like genuinely.
I still play the I still play the Mario games now.
Yeah, they're great games, mate. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with playing older games. I think they're some of the better games, to be honest. Or simpler times, man.
Oh my god, do you remember Sonic, guys?
Sonic, the original Sonic, Green Hills. Remember the first level, Green Hills, the first.
Oh my god,
that's the most iconic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Old. This is like, I'm going back in decades.
Yeah, we're only 25. We're all right. We still have knowledge of this.
I'm still. I'm quite. Yeah, I'm quite a bit older, should I say?
Yeah, but we're all still young compared to like 90-year-olds.
Look, when I'm in my 90s, I'll still be gaming.
Yeah, I know. People really come out the phase of gaming, and I don't think I ever will. There will be a part of me that plays games, no matter how old I am.
Definitely, because
that's what I do.
It's gaming is life.
Yeah, I mean, for Raj, it's not the. I feel like for you, Raj, it's not the same thing.
I mean, I would never fully abandon games. I do love it.
Rocket
I do
League.
love the escape from reality. The escape from reality. It's just a nice break to get away from everything.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not as competitive as Ben. Definitely, Ben's like a full-on gamer. I'm like a casual gamer.
Yeah, you're more like play a couple of games of FIFA here and there, maybe a couple of games of Rocket League, and that's it really.
Some games where I can get, to be fair, really into and I can play a lot. Oh my god,
yeah.
Like zombies.
I love zombies, man. It's great.
Zombies. Again, COD's not for everyone, to be fair. Especially recent CODs, they were absolutely poo, some of them. But yeah, zombies is just one of my favorite things. Coming home from work, getting changed, getting into my jammies, put the Xbox on, and
sounds like a good life, mate. Sounds like a good life. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and experience gaming for the first time again. That was a moment.
Yeah.
Honestly. Do you ever get that feeling? Like, for example, did you ever play Skyrim? It sounds like a really stupid question, but a lot of people haven't.
Did I start?
Because I didn't ever complete it. I started it, but I was like, this game seems too long. I was like, I've got loads of other things to play.
There's that many things to play. I mean, I've started Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm late to it, but
yeah, that's a fantastic game.
Yeah,
the story on that is ridiculously good.
Yeah, I was impressed. I've only played a little bit of it, but what I have seen, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's a great game. You got it on PC, I suppose.
No, PlayStation.
PlayStation, okay.
It's part of the PlayStation Plus.
Oh, really? So that's a really good deal, actually. That's actually not a bad deal. Because on the Game Pass, you get all the first-class exclusives, then you get some really crappy little games that no one's heard of. Yeah, Rod, you have Game Pass, don't you? Or do you not?
I did.
Did you ever actually play any games on there?
I had a little bit. I've been hella busy.
Yeah.
Busy. But
because I used to play like Forza and stuff like that when I had my Xbox, but that was the only thing I ever used to play on Game Pass. I spent £12 a month to play one game. Well, I could have just bought the game outright. It would have been cheaper.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And do you know what? I'm the same though. I had Game Pass because me and my brother used to share, do game share.
Yeah.
So it was a lot easier for us.
Cool, that's a back in the time thing, game share. Wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah, game share has been going on since, especially the PlayStation. With the PlayStation, it's been going on since the PS4 days.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that ever since because me and my mate only pay half each for a game now. So
yeah, you might as well. Like paying half each is cheaper. You both get to play it, so why not?
Yeah, just download whatever he's got on his console, and he can do the same.
The amount of games you could buy as well.
I know, yeah.
Double the amount of games, pretty much. It's well good way of doing it, really. But the thing is, I don't even have any consoles anymore apart from PC. So I did have a PS5, Series X, and a Switch at some point, but I didn't use any of them. I just sold them all because everything was just on my PC.
Do you know what though? Do you know what though? There'll be a game that's only exclusive to PlayStation, and they'll want to get the PlayStation back again. Just for
that makes me want to get a console for GTA 6 because it comes out on consoles first.
So it's a limited.
Yeah, so it'd be like a year later, and it'll come out for PC.
Well, that's weird.
They done it with GTA 5. We got it like 4 or 5 years after it come out on console. Ridiculous.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. You would think they would release it on every platform at the same time,
especially now. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, they're gonna make a lot of money.
They're gonna smash records easily.
GTA is again one of the probably biggest games I think of all time.
Because I've played quite a lot of GTA 5.
Like from GTA 1 to now, oh my god.
Oh, GTA 1 on the Game Boy, my lord, that game! Wow. Has anyone actually played GTA on the Game Boy, the very first one?
No, I've not actually played GTA.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not,
You're a very rare human.
I know, yeah. There's not many rare people that haven't played GTA.
Yeah. Have you ever really interested in playing it, or is it just something you're not really bothered by?
I don't know. No, not really.
Yeah, it's something, to be honest, playing it solo is because obviously you got the online and whatever and role play, so it's much better to play with friends. It feels a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Because you can only yeah, go on, mate. Yeah, it's right, go on.
I was just going to say, if you're talking about GTA style games, I don't mind like Watch Dogs.
That was fantastic series. That was great.
Fantastic. Or Saints Row.
Saints Row is a good fun game. That game didn't take it too seriously.
Well, they did actually, in the sense that.
But that is, I've just heard everyone talk about Saints Row. Like,
yeah,
that
I swear is one of the top most loved games for like all gamers.
Yeah, especially the third one. The third one was probably the best I've played. The second one was good as well, but that was only for the PS3, so I've not even remastered that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I reckon.
Talking about remastered stuff.
I reckon if they remastered them, they make loads of money. Absolutely loads. I don't know why they haven't done it. Really, I don't know why. There's literally a gold mine right there. But you know.
Do you know what? I just hope if they do remaster it,
yeah,
they don't do what they done with The Last of Us. I mean, The Last of Us first came out on PS3. Then it got remastered for the PS4. Then they got a remake to the PS5.
God, what?
Now it's getting a remastered for the PS5 Pro.
Wait, how many?
And you know why they're remastering it? To get sales. They're trying to get sales for the PS5 Pro. That's exactly why they're making it again.
Yeah.
They've got a masterpiece.
Yeah.
You mean just AI upscaled and call it a day? There's going to be nothing different about it. They've got like a few months to remake it again for like the 15 millionth time. Yeah. So nothing's really going to change, in all fairness. It's just going to be the same thing.
Since they announced that, they put The Last of Us Part 1, which was obviously the original, but remake on the PlayStation Plus now. So
very nice.
They've advertised it that way, so you can download it now.
I mean, that's going to get a lot of people buying that as well.
Yeah.
You got to think, people will forget they bought it for a month and it'll just keep coming out of their bank account. That's exactly what they want people to do. Forget they bought it.
I don't understand why they've done it, though. I mean, it's already been... It's about 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah, I don't know why. People must just love it. I mean, people are still buying it. So, I mean, if it works, I suppose. But
I don't see
they know
the PS5 Pro.
They'll make some money from it. They're just...
Yeah, honestly...
They will push it to, like, as much as they can.
Yeah.
Until they play it dry.
Yeah, they will, though. That's companies for you. If something's making money, they'll just keep repeating it until it's dried up and then move on to something else. Just a way of business, really. It ain't gonna... Nothing you can really do about it, apart from not buy it if you don't want it and prove a point.
And that's why I think more people will come to PC soon.
Yeah. Especially with the PS5 Pro. Yep. I was about to say £700. Are you having a laugh? That's like an entry-level PC. You could buy something off Facebook Marketplace. That is ridiculously good for £700.
Yeah.
It's beyond a joke.
This is the new PlayStation.
Yeah, PS5 Pro. They announced it like a few weeks back. And everyone's just like, I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying it. It's too much money. If you've got a base PS5, you don't need the Pro. It's as simple as that. There's no need for it.
No, because all the Pro is actually doing it. It's got AI, Super Revolution processor.
Whatever they call it. I think it's called like PSSR or some crap like that.
Something like that. It's got, what is it? Ray tracing enhanced.
Yeah.
So it upgrades the scales again, but
your sun rays look slightly better and look more realistic. I'm not paying £700 for a sunshine machine. I'm all right, thanks.
And the CPU is slightly faster.
Oh, that's great. I'll just go on Facebook Marketplace, buy a second-hand clean PC, and be done with it.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I'm always for them. Is I'll upgrade to the next gen, not a console that's just had a little upgrade.
Yeah, there's no point. There's literally no point.
Yeah.
It's just a mid-cycle refresh to make more money.
Yeah, I didn't do it with the Switch. I've still got the original Switch.
Yeah.
If it came out, and I said to myself, I wasn't upgrading to, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Version of it. wait until the Switch 2 comes out, which I believe could be coming out next year.
Yeah, I hope it is next year, because I think the Switch needs an upgrade. It's showing its age a lot now. Like, it's really behind in terms of power. Like, they want to stop putting AAA games on Switch. It's just not going to work. They look like Play-Doh, for Christ's sake. Like, made out of clay. It's like some stop motion film on the Switch. But yeah, I think Nintendo, they still know Switch is going to make money either way. Even the original Switch is still making loads, so I don't really think they're too bothered, to be fair.
No, I don't think they are. But
I mean, you've got to think, though, a lot of kids on like Christmas Day are going to get a Mario Kart bundled Switch even now.
Oh my god.
So they're going to be happy for God knows how long and buy shitloads more games for it. So as far as they're concerned, they're making money.
I know what they're going to feel like as well, because we were like that when we got our first console.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
My parents never see me all day after that.
Yeah, same with my mum and dad.
Christmas Day, as soon as I open my presents, that's it. You not see me again until there's food.
Yeah.
Christmas ready.
Christmas
I'm just
dinner.
gonna try these games. Just yet.
Yeah.
Had Christmas dinner and back off upstairs. See you later.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally was me as a kid. I remember getting the Nintendo Wii. I got home from school one day and it's a shared present between everyone. It was the best feeling. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. Wii bowling was an experience. I'm telling you that now.
Wii bowling.
Wii bowling. The disc you got with the Wii. It was one of the best games on the Switch because of nostalgia. It was great.
Yeah, one of the best. And saying that was a joint present that we got when we got the Wii. But the Nintendo Switch was my first ever console from Nintendo at home myself. So yeah, I used to love the Wii though.
Yeah, Wii was absolutely great. They made loads of different ones as well.
Yeah, the Wii U. I mean, the Wii U. I didn't like it.
That was weird. It's like having some really bulky tablet, but you still need to have the main console turned on to use the tablet. It was such a stupid idea. You've gone from promoting fitness to promoting some drawing tablet, sitting your ass on your sofa. Like, how does that work? That's a completely different thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's closer. Yeah, go on.
The original Wii as well, though. As good as it was, there was some really bad stuff about it, like the center, the sense bar.
Yeah, the sensor bar. You had to get it spot on. You had to find the exact height, the exact distance. You were sitting there doing this, like.
Otherwise, the controllers almost in the TV screen.
Yeah, we've had that before. My brother threw it and it hit the ceiling. And there's like a mark in the ceiling because he didn't put the wrist strap on.
Yeah.
Look
enough, I didn't break anything.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't break a TV or two in our house, to be honest.
Yeah, we've been close. I mean, I think the one is bowling. Bowling would be the control would just fly off. Like, everyone's like, oh no, I don't need a strap. And then they're like, fully go for a bowl, like fucking swing the arm as hard as they can. And then the control just swing across the room, and it's like,
and the ball's not even there. Throwing, isn't it? Because you gone off the center.
Yeah, the ball rolls off to the gutter, and you're like, how did that
happen?
Yeah, so you just drop the bowling ball.
And then you go watch it and getting a strike next minute. What the hell? Where did they go there?
Oh, the Wii was a good time though. It was ridiculous how did no one think of that? How did Nintendo make something so like revolutionary at the time? It's crazy.
Amazing.
And then he had Mario Kart as well.
Oh yeah.
I
used to play Mario Kart. Did you have the extras where you put the remote in?
Yeah, the steering wheel. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That was some good times, man.
It was.
Oh, who is your favorite Mario Kart character? It's such a tough question.
Mine's going to be straight up. I'm going to be honest. Mine's King Boo straight away. I don't even care. Loved him.
Oh God. Do you know what? I don't know.
Wow.
I'm just gonna stick with Mario.
Hey, Mario's a favourite. I mean, safe option to be fair.
Oh, I love Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Toad, I feel like, oh my God, was so just underestimated.
Yeah, Toad. I didn't mind. Toad.
Yeah,
got Bowser.
I feel like he was for some reason unpopular option, but I just thought he was a fun character. I was like, yeah, Toad, I'll play him.
You could play as your own me as well. I remember that. You could play as your own character.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
And you could play online as well. Online play was crazy. Did you guys ever get to play Mario Kart Online?
On the Wii, I think it did, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like you had all the professional players that were just like know every shortcut, every way to win. You'd always come last. It was horrible. But yeah,
I need to go back to Mario Kart though.
Yeah, I set it up every few months just to go back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
On the Wii or the Wii, Nintendo Switch?
Well, both. We got Mario Kart 8 and the original Mario Kart. I prefer the original though. Mario Kart 8 is like, it just doesn't feel like Mario Kart compared to the old one. It just feels really weird.
Yeah, and then there's all different games now that are basically Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like you got Crash Team Racing.
Yeah, you got they've just literally tried to profit off of it now.
I know, yeah.
It's not a bad game, but it's just weird for Crash to have a racing game, considering the original Crash Bandicoot games.
Disney have got one as well now, haven't they?
Oh Lord, really? I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, it's a free to play one called it's Disney Speed Run, is it? Something?
Oh my God, Disney's trying to capitalize off of their characters. Oh my God, like they haven't already.
Yeah,
seeing Elsa just bombing it around a corner in a go-kart.
It's free to play, isn't it? Well,
she's like, let it go. Just freezing the shit out of the track.
You sure it's let one go or let one off?
I can't let one off, Jesus.
What's that smell?
Do you remember that version that came out? Bloody hell.
Oh my God. But yeah.
I think.
Go on, Rog.
I think speaking of racing, like one game that always comes to my head, at the front of my head, is Midnight Club. I don't know if you've played this.
What a great series.
On the PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is like...
You're talking nostalgia now, brother. Honestly, PS2 Midnight Club.
Oh,
what a game.
That needs a remake. And do you know what? There was actually a thing on the internet the other year, and everyone was saying, why don't you bring back Midnight Club?
Well, Rockstar would make loads. They know they'll make loads off of that.
Yeah, definitely.
They've just kind of moved everyone over to GTA 6 at the moment, I think. They've stopped Red Dead Online development, I think, completely. There's not been an update for like 2 years on that game.
Really?
Yeah, they've pulled everyone over to GTA 6 to get it done.
Crikey. That was the same with Titanfall 2, though, because they went on to Apex and concentrated on Apex and killed Titanfall 2 off, because I used to love that game.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few people playing it now. It's come back.
Oh,
on Steam. On Steam, there's quite a few people playing it now, yeah.
All right, console, it went really dead. You couldn't even...
Yeah, on console. I tend to find, though, on PC, you can kind of get mods that bring games back.
Yeah.
It's like all the community modders that just fix games. I think they do a better job than devs half the time, to be honest.
Yeah, no, and do you know what? Speaking of devs as well, I spoke to one, and he literally said, when games are brought out, when developers have brought games out, they've actually not brought it out completed, even though they've said it's completed. It's never completed a game, and that's why you have so many bugs on it.
Yeah, I mean, what did he ever say what that was down to? Like, what's the cause of a game not being finished? Is it time crunches, money, staff?
I think it's just to do with because the textures that they're trying to put in it and everything.
Yeah.
And they have a base of it completed.
Yeah.
They're still working in the background to try and complete it, so it's never completed. And because there's that many bugs and updates coming in, that's why it's a game will never be complete.
Yeah, I get that. There's never such thing as a complete game.
Yeah,
I don't think there ever is going to be such thing as a complete game. We can add stuff to it. There's always something you could fix. You know. I mean, take GTA for example. GTA Online. Look at that. That's still going. What, 10 years later? And they're still adding stuff to it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
They've done well on that game for bringing content and all that out.
And they've somehow skipped from 360, Xbox One, and then they've gone to the new gen. How they've sold the game 3-4 times over is beyond me.
Saying that, Last of Us have done the same thing.
So yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's ridiculous how easily people are sold into buying the same game.
That's the thing, though. I think people that haven't got a PS5 now, they'll be going for the PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
But I just see it as because I've got the base PS5, and a lot of people do have the base PS5 now. It's not worth the money.
Yeah, I feel like it's more aimed at people who have played 4K anyway. That's what they're kind of marketing it as, this 4K machine. So it's like
the base PS5 plays in 4K anyway.
Yeah, they could just add upscaling to the normal PS5, but they won't do that because it won't make money.
Yeah,
that's the exact reason. Some games have got it in there, like COD. I think they've got SFR, the AMD upscaler built into the game, but that's about it. They won't add it natively into the console. There's no way. They just
Fortnite,
yeah. See, I mean, games are starting to put it in, and it's. I think they've realised that obviously a base PS5 is plenty enough of power. But there's no point in buying the PS5 Pro. It's stupid.
No, just
when they released it. And I find it funny how it's $700 and £700. There's no conversion difference between US and the UK. So you're technically getting it cheaper in the US in our currency.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. And yeah, they'll get it a week before.
Yeah.
So
it's mad. So just make a worldwide release. Just sell it everywhere at the same time, and then you're not going to have a problem.
Well, I remember when I pre-ordered the base PS5, I also ordered an extra controller and a media remote.
Yeah.
And that came a week earlier before the console, so it came out when the console came out in the US.
Wow.
So I got my controller my media.
What are you supposed to do with that?
Play on a normal TV.
Hook it up to your PC and give it a spin.
Do you know what? I actually did that just for a joke. I just went like this in front of my TV. I went, oh yeah, got the PS5. Here we go.
No, I do like the PS5 controller though. It's a really nice controller.
Yeah.
Like the PS4 one was so small for my hands. Like it felt tiny.
There's more of a grip on the PS5 controller.
Yeah.
Especially if you get the PS5 Pro controller.
Is it what they call it? I can't remember what they call it. Is it the PS5 Edge or something? It's got something like Edge in there. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
It's detachable thumbsticks and stuff like that.
DualSense Edge, is it?
Yeah, I think that's something like that, yeah. But it's so expensive for what it is. It's so expensive.
It did, but I was saving up one time and I thought to myself, I'm only going to do it the once, so I thought, okay.
Yeah, yeah. How was that controller, Rene? Did you enjoy it? Is it a good controller?
It is a really good controller, especially if you're playing on shooting games.
Yeah, you get how many back paddles is on the controller? I can't remember.
Well, it comes in a big case.
Yeah.
A big, nice white case, and you can actually charge it while it's in the case.
Yeah, I saw something about that. You put the cable in the back and just leave it there. Yeah. You ain't got to keep the controller out if you don't want to.
So that's handy. It also comes with, I think it's 4 back panels. So you can have larger ones or smaller ones. I used the smaller ones on the back.
Yeah.
And then it comes with extra thumb sticks as well.
Yeah, because I was close to buying a Xbox Elite controller because they're quite nice as well, but it's just too expensive for a controller, man. I mean,
it is. I won't do it again.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, if you buy it once, you look after it, it's going to last you forever. It will last for ages before you ever have to buy another controller.
Yeah.
You know, I've just got a base PS5 controller and a base Xbox Series X controller, and I used to be an Xbox gamer, but I've changed to a PS5 controller because I can't stand the Xbox layout anymore because I've been stuck using PS5. Yeah, so I've kind of adjusted. It's a great controller, honestly.
It's brilliant, and apparently you can. With the newer controller, you can actually program it properly into a PC now.
Yeah, I saw something about that. Yeah, because I know the PS4 had always good controller support on PC. So did the original Xbox One controllers. They were great. But they're slowly catching up now with the new gen controllers, which I think are great on PC.
Yeah, I do love, especially the PS5 controller because the back panel, the back buttons, and all that.
Did you like the old controllers? Because, like, I've played on like the old PlayStations, and like, I always found the controllers well small. Like when I held it, it used to feel tiny.
Yeah, the PS4 controller did feel tiny, but what I did like about it was the light bar at the front.
Yeah, that was really helpful. It was a very good piece of hardware, that was. They're kind of...
on Amazon's, I got all these stickers that you put on the backlight. So I got it's not Spider-Man, Batman symbol, and I literally stuck that on the back. So when it lit up, it just lit up the bat symbol.
Oh, that's cool. That is a very cool idea. So Sony missed out big time on that. They should have done that as a first party accessory.
I know, yeah.
They missed out big time. It's like the side plates for the PS5.
Yeah,
have you seen them do that with all the different colours?
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
But the thing is, you could buy something on Amazon half the price, which is exactly the same quality.
And you know, the people that were doing that, the third party people, at first they got told not to sell them anymore.
Yeah, I remember a company called D-Brand. They were the original. They call them dark plates. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then they changed them to have a little fan vent in the middle.
Sony basically turned around and said, "We're gonna fine you because you're selling things that we've not even got out yet ourselves."
Yeah.
They're a bit slow on the PS5, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they were really slow at reacting to anything really at the start.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sony recently though. I don't know if you've ever played Helldivers. Did you ever get around to playing Helldivers 2?
Nope.
Yeah, that's a great game. Absolutely great game. I mean, there was a bit of hot water with Sony with that as well. You had to require a Sony account, and half the people on PC didn't have one. They were like, "I'm not making a Sony account." And they review bombed the shit out of the game. So it was like 15% like positive reviews. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, what a time, man!
I remember hearing that because I was like, "Hold on, you're putting it on PC. Can't you just like give them easy access to get into it?" You know?
Yeah, I mean, we got it on Steam, so why do we need a Sony account?
That's the thing you do now these days, don't you? I think you do with is it Uncharted?
Yeah.
You need a Sony account to go on that, don't you?
Anything Sony bound now is literally like, if you got a Sony account, you're fine. If you don't, you're screwed. You have to make one. A lot of people don't want to make one if they don't need to. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, Sony was slow on crossplay as well, weren't they? So Sony is slow at everything.
I remember Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite.
With the crossplay with Fortnite, they were the last ones to say no. Even Nintendo said yes before Sony, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
That's really bad. If you got Nintendo ahead of you, you're just... What are you doing?
Actually, that was the first game that was crossplay on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first games overall that was crossplay. They started it all off, and then everyone started jumping in.
Yeah, Sony turned around and said, "Oh, why do we need crossplay? We're not going to bring it out." And then they brought it out for one game, and then it's out on nearly every game now.
Yeah, so you can play.
They moaned about it, and now they've got it all.
Yeah, Sony are a weird company. They do some good technology, but they have weird choices they make. I don't get their business decisions sometimes. I really don't.
No, I don't. What I don't like about them as well is that cross-gen crossplay. I don't know why that is a thing, because someone wanted to play with me the other year on FIFA because it's EA Sports FC now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when they first brought crossplay to the game, I thought brilliant. I can play against PS4 players. It turns out that I couldn't play the PS4 players, and I didn't have the PS4 version, so I had to have the PS4 version to play.
That's so scummy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do you think they sell games in cross-gen bundles? Because if you need both games, if you want to play your friends on PS4, you have to have that version of the game. Because the PS5 one's too new with the same features, just less graphics. That's all it is.
Well, would it make any difference? Because I know with Rogue Company on Fortnite, you can actually.
Yeah, I mean, look at Fortnite. You can go on your phone and join someone on PS5. So how's that making? Even on Switch, it looks like a potato. How does that make sense?
It can work. You can do it.
It's absolutely fine. Like, people are just... I don't know what it is, man. There's just excuses for everything these days, I swear.
It's more money grabbing. But
yeah,
what I have noticed with EA Sports FC now is that when you do buy the game, regardless if you buy standard or the Ultimate Edition, you do get the PS4 version now. So
yeah, I think they've learned.
Yeah,
there's not much difference anyway.
Still, do you want to download both versions?
No, you just have one main version.
Yeah.
The only difference should be the graphics, because obviously PS4 is a lot older. So what's the problems? Sony, sort your stuff out, man.
It's the fact that they are actually still making games for the PS4 as well. So
yeah,
that says something, doesn't it? So there should be a cross-play between both consoles.
because I reckon there's a lot of people that still haven't got a PS5 out there. Because one, it might be too expensive in their country, and two, they just don't need it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are happy with the PS4.
Yeah, they are. But eventually, when that stops updating, that you're going to be forced to buy something.
Yeah, of course you are. And they can be like, oh, buy this. We'll give you a slight discount. Come on, buy it. They'll buy it in like a Black Friday sale, and then that'll be about it.
Yeah, they won't give you a discount though, will they?
Nah, they'll be like, let's price hike it because you've left it so long, you scumbags.
It's 20%. Will be the normal price.
See, if you was an early bird and bought the PS5 Pro early, would have been $700, but now it's about £1,200. So good luck because you waited so long. You stingy bastards. But
Even games though. You're looking at
they're like 70 quid on average now. They used to be like only like 40
because I remember like it's like COD and FIFA. They're basically the same game every year now with very slight changes.
Yeah.
But they're ridiculously priced every goddamn year. Yeah, like every year it seems like it's gone up like a $5 or a $10 every year, and it's like, how are people supposed to afford this stuff, man? I mean, you've got more other things to look at.
And you know what? PlayStation Plus was the same. When they brought the new PlayStation Plus subscriptions out, it used to be, I think it went up by 20, maybe £20. And I thought, yeah, that's all right. That another £20 on top to get all that. I thought, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Then it went up to 100, and now they've updated it again, and now it's going to cost you for 120 for the year.
Wow!
Jesus. If you want the full package, that's if you want, Yeah,
because I can't remember the tiers on PlayStation. Is the lowest one core? I can't remember what no, that's Game Pass. Sorry. Yeah, Game Pass have core. Essentials, that's the one. Yeah. That's it.
Because the one that you originally had, which just gives you the monthly games and online games, so you can play online.
Yeah.
And discounts, and then you got the extra, which gives you the catalog full of PS4 titles and PS5 titles, I think it is. And then you got the premium, which gives you the PS3 streaming, PS4 streaming, and you can now stream PS5 games as well. Plus, you get the classic games from the older generations.
See, that's where Sony's got you as well. If you want to play the classic games, you have to pay for the highest tier. They're not stupid They're not stupid at all. That's the problem.
No.
As far as Xbox, you could put an original Xbox game in a new one and it'll run just fine. I think that's the only advantage Microsoft has got over the console this generation is backwards compatibility, because they do it well. I'm not gonna lie, they do it really, really well.
I was just going to say that as well, because Sony were thinking of it, and then Xbox came out with it, and then Sony went, "Oh, we're not going to do it now."
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's really, really mad. Some of these companies.
I know, and they're saying, well, a lot of people don't want to play older games. Well, that's not entirely true. A lot of people do want to play older games.
Yeah, I'll go back for a game that's 10, 12, 13 years old, even further back than that.
Yeah.
They're the time where games were good, but it's worth paying like 20 quid for a game. Remember when the games were like £20? That was the best time. They were 60, 70, 80. Like,
I remember you could get two for £20 in it.
Yeah, and game done that as well or something like that. I remember in the game stores and whatever. Like the pre-owned games, that was a great time.
Oh, pre-owned games. I didn't mind getting pre-owned games.
I know, they were fine, half of them a mint condition. I'm like, I spent like a third of the price and you're giving me a mint game. All right.
See, normally I don't get pre-owned electronics, but I did with my PlayStation Vita.
Oh, the Vita. I never had one, but I played on one before. They were actually all right. But
until about 2-3 years later, they just left it alone then.
Yeah, the thing is, they left it, and then no one wanted to develop games for it because it was basically dead at that point.
Yeah, I think it
fell off a cliff pretty much.
I think it had half a dozen games, and that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really bad. Half a dozen games. How pathetic is that for a console?
I know. And coming to where, handheld consoles, though, Nintendo beats it any day.
Yeah, they do it well. They know the formula now. They know it, and they know they've got it on lockdown.
Yeah.
I think the one Sony got was the Portal. I think that sold quite well in the end. That shocked me, really.
You know what? I've got bad reviews on that one.
Yeah, I don't rate it at all. I saw it and I thought it was the most stupid idea.
I know, yeah, you have to be connected to the internet to play the games.
Yeah, it's just a tablet with a controller attached to it, and you have to be tethered to your PS5 basically. You can't play games in the cloud.
I know.
But what kind of Sony went? Yeah, let's just make an Android tablet that you can't do anything with apart from play your PS5. Here's 200 quid. Buy it now.
I know, yeah. I mean, connected to Wi-Fi. So, a handheld console is where you can download your games and play them on the go. How are you supposed to play them on the go? Okay, yeah, you can connect to your hotspot, but what if you're in an area that your signal's awful? You're never going to play it.
On mobile data, you're going to have really bad latency anyway. It's going to be awful to play. You're going to move your thumbstick, and 5 seconds later, your character's going to move. I'll just give up with it at that point.
Well, it's not just that as well, though. Remote play in general on PlayStation has been rubbish since they brought it out.
Yeah, it's been shocking. I remember that on the old PS3 and PS4s. It's always been really bad. They never really put any money into it. I don't really think they care, to be honest, now.
No, but the only good thing about the remote play is on the PS5, it does actually work a little bit better than others.
I suppose because it's newer technology as well, so we've had the time to mature it a little bit, you know.
I know.
But on handhelds though, I've still got my ROG Ally. I bought one of them when they come out.
Oh, I've never played on that.
Have you seen what they? You know what they are though? Have you seen one? Like on the promotional materials and stuff. You've seen it, ain't you, Raj?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
It's like handheld Windows PC, pretty much. Made by Asus.
I have seen them.
Yeah.
I have seen them, yeah.
Yeah, I bought one of them, and it's crazy what it can do. It can play GTA 5, anything I've really thrown at it. Play The Last of Us, and I was like, "How's this playing this? It's like the size of a Switch."
I know, yeah.
But how's that possible?
Yeah, a lot of power in it for the size of it.
I literally used to take it on like trips with me and play it out on the go. It's mad.
Like the Steam Deck, isn't it?
The Steam Deck's amazing. I want one of them. I'd rather trade my Ally in for one of them.
Do you know what? I do want one of them because I know someone that's actually got one now, and he said it's amazing.
Yeah. The Steam Deck, though.
No, sorry, he went with the Portal, PlayStation Portal.
Oh, that's it. That's it. He made a bad decision.
Yeah, he said to me, he said, "What do you reckon I should go for, the Steam Deck or the Portal when it comes out?" I said, "Probably the Steam Deck because you can only stream on the Portal," which I thought was an awful idea. You know what? It's really funny though. When I seen it, I thought, crikey, they've literally just got a PS5 controller and sawed it in half just to stick them on the end of a tablet. It's like, what the hell?
That's the problem though. Like, I just think the Portal was kind of a dead idea from Sony from the start. A lot of people didn't see the point in it.
Yeah.
It was just, what was the point of something that it's just remote play. That's all it was. A glorified remote play device. That's all it was. Yeah. Nothing special about it at all.
Do you know what though? People did buy it though. That's the thing.
Oh no, that's the crazy thing to me. Like, it sold well. Sony know it sold well, so they're probably making some sort of revision to it right now as we speak. There's probably some team
coming out.
The PlayStation Portal 2.
Oh no, there's not. I've heard rumors that there's going to be a new PSP.
That's what I've heard as well. I'm hoping it's true. I want another PSP because they were great.
Do you know what's so weird about that is that they've gone from PSP, then they went on to the PS Vita, and now they're thinking of bringing the PSP back.
Yeah, because I think they knew deep down the PSP done miles better in terms of what people liked. I mean, the Vita was cool, but it died so quickly.
Yeah, it did.
Like, it didn't stand a chance when you got something like the PSP out. There's no point in even having the Vita at that point.
What I loved about the PSP though is you used to be able to used to be able to buy movies and put them in. Like
the UMDs, the good old UMDs. Yeah, the little plastic covers on the discs. Oh, what a time, man!
I bought a few. I mean, what was one of them I had? Wedding Crashers. Do you remember that movie?
Oh my god, that's a long ass time ago.
And that was on the PSP as well.
Wow.
I remember that.
PSP, man. Ahead of its
PSP
time.
was ahead of its time.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It achieved so much, and it was successful for so long.
I don't know how it. Oh, if it was still going today, I reckon it'd be like the Switch of handhelds back in the day. If Sony kept going with it, it would have just lived for years and years and years. Because people don't care about graphics. If they got good games and it works, who cares?
Yeah, because you don't expect, brilliant graphics on a handheld console.
You got to kind of sort your expectations out a little bit, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me. What the Nintendo Switch is like now, it does the games that they do.
Yeah,
they do look quality on that console, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, a PSP.
Well, bring it back, Sony. Come on.
That would be so popular.
Give it a massive spec bump. Smash Nintendo out the water. They could probably do a really good job against Nintendo if they do it right.
Did you hear the rumors what it could actually do as well on it?
No, what are they thinking? What's the rumors?
Well, you'd be able to have access to nearly every PS4 titles on it.
Jesus.
Damn.
Plus, PS5 enhanced to it as well. So
my God, that would stomp the Switch at this point. Sony, get your fingers out your ass and get building this PSP too. Just send a tweet to them. What are you doing, Sony? Come on.
Well, that would smash out the park.
They would. Even I would buy one. I don't even play consoles. I'd buy one just for nostalgia. I would play it.
Yeah, because I love the handheld. I used to love the PSP itself, and it was first out. I thought it was brilliant. The only thing I didn't like about it is the analog sticks.
Yeah,
they could be a bit.
Well, the PSP had one analog stick, and then you had the D-pad. I was like, I don't like this. It's a bit weird.
The one on the back. Yeah, sometimes when I was playing FIFA on it, I was touching the back of it, and I'm thinking, why is my players not moving?
Because you had the touchpad, and that was a weird thing.
There was a way you could switch it off on games, but it was quite awkward to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, the PS Vita could have been something brilliant if they kept up.
If they would have just had a bit more faith in it and changed things and listened to the community a bit, I reckon it would have done well.
Yeah, I do.
Personally, I reckon it would have smashed it out of the park.
I've still got mine now.
Yeah, I've never owned one. I've still got my PSP somewhere. But
does it still work?
Yeah, it just needs a new battery. After all these years, it still turns on, but
that's the thing. Yeah, the batteries weren't great in them.
No, mine's starting to swell now. It's like a balloon.
Is it?
Where it's so old, yeah. But
so it probably won't work then, will it?
No, I think you can run it by mains though. I think they work off just adapter. So I tested to see if it works, and it still does. It's still kicking, so we're doing all right. My PS1's still going as well, so that's
the PS1 days. Wow.
Because I had an original and then I had a slim. They made a revised model of it, yeah.
But a lot of people think the big one was actually the PS1. It wasn't. The slim, when the slim one came out, it said PS1 on it.
Yeah.
Now, and then they brought the one with the screen attached to it. Did you remember that one?
Yeah, that was a weird thing. That was weird. That there's no way today. If you brought it out, people were like, "What on earth is that?"
I thought it was really weird. But in a sense, if you're in the car, that wouldn't be too bad. But where do you plug it in? That's the thing.
You're gonna have a power bank with you, some massive ass power bank in your car, just charged up.
Power banks weren't a thing then.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Yes, even back then, you wouldn't. There's no point in taking it in the car. Who was that actually aimed for, though? That's what I'm trying to think. Who actually bought them?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, a few people might have bought them.
I reckon they still done quite well because they were unique. Anything unique, everyone's attracted to, like magpies. So, it probably did do quite well.
But then they brought out. Come on, mate. Sorry.
As long as it's marketed right, like that's one of the biggest things on.
Yeah.
On how a game and a console is successful, like the way they can target the audience to make them just get it, even if they don't really need to get it. Like when they like highlight extra features and oh my god, how like it just sync lines people in.
Yeah. Well, they don't need it. Then they sit and go, oh, actually, that's quite good. I might buy one. See what it's like. Then before you know it, that's another customer. It makes them think they need to get it. They don't want it, they need it. That's the thing. It's clever marketing. Yeah. It's evil, mate. It's really, really evil. But it's the way of the world now. Everything's just spend as much money as you can. You're trying to siphon every pound out of everyone.
Be fair, I'm not normally one for buying in-game currency, but
yeah.
Fortnite keeps doing it to me. Honestly, they bring out these fantastic skins and everything, and I'm thinking to myself, are you really trying to get me out of pocket? You know?
Yeah.
I take a life savings. They're like, yeah, we see them pounds. We just want to take some.
The thing is, they know because they bring brilliant content out, and then they know, yeah, we've got money here. People are going to buy this.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, again, it comes down to marketing. Now you could sell anything, like Marvel. Put Marvel in Fortnite. That's fucking massive.
Yeah,
you've got Marvel, the whole cinematic universe. They could put all the characters in there if they wanted to, week by week, and they could be with Marvel for ages and make billions. And they know everyone's going to buy it, especially kids. That is the target audience for target audience for Fortnite. They make it all bright and colourful. So they go, "Oh, mum, can I have this, mum?" Then before you know it, they got about 1 million skins, and their mum's broke.
Especially this season.
Yeah, this season. But yeah, games. I don't know. It's just they've changed a lot over the last few years. I feel like the last decade.
Yeah,
everything's just corporate greed now.
Yeah, it's all money grab.
Yeah,
and the thing is, they know they can do it because people will.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
I mean, some stuff, like it is really nice, and you kind of be like, fair enough for getting it because I would possibly get it, but all definitely greed. There's a greed side, and then there's a slight like, okay, that actually is worth it, but
a lot of the time it is just chuck out some crap, and if it sells, it sells, and we'll just repeat the cycle until we can just milk the shit out of it until there's no milk left. That is literally the way it works now. If you find a formula, you stick to it and copy and paste it. That's exactly how you make money. That's all you got to remember. It's the same formula over and over again.
I know. To be honest with you, though, I have to admit, I did do that when I got Spider-Man 2. I did get the more expensive edition because you got 10 exclusive skins that you don't get.
I mean, no, to be fair, it's worth spending money on a good game.
Yeah.
If you bought that on like a FIFA, for example, I'm not saying FIFA's crap, but the new ones are. Oh, you didn't.
I did this year. Yeah.
What is the new FIFA like? Because I know Raj plays FIFA, but he hasn't bought the last few in the last few years. So
it's good. It feels a lot smoother. I have to admit, it's a lot smoother. The menu looks similar to the last year's one, which I thought was always going to be the same. But they have brought a new mode out now, called Rush.
Oh, is that
like a 5-a-side?
5-side, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the goalkeeper can come out as well, and
yeah, but it's only exclusive to Ultimate Team and Career Mode. Oh, and I think it might be Player Career as well.
Yeah, I mean, Ben doesn't really. That's one game Ben really doesn't.
I don't follow FIFA at all. It just doesn't interest me, man.
I rage on that game.
It is technically just the same game every year, and it's just mainly the players have changed.
Yeah, EA know that, and they know how many people like football. It's a universal thing, so they're just going to keep pumping money.
Yeah,
it's a money printer for EA.
The only good thing about it, though, is if you're a big Ultimate Team fan and you like making your own team.
Oh my god, yeah.
Rush is brilliant because it's like a season pass as well. So every time you level up on Rush, your season pass levels up and you get free packs and stuff like that, and icons and stadium banners or whatever they are. Yeah. So they do have a season pass now, which all games are season pass now.
Yeah, genuinely every game I see season pass everywhere.
Well, Watch Dogs Legion is a season pass as well.
Oh my god! How have they given Watch Dogs a season pass?
How does that work?
Well, you got to do challenges, steal 10 cars, hack 10 traffic lights. There you go, level 2. What you got to do in a season pass?
The only good thing about that is that they brought it out for free.
Oh, okay, that makes it a bit better.
It was part of it.
Okay, that makes it a bit better because I was about to say if you have to pay for that on top of a single player, basically a single player game, how does that work?
Yeah,
it doesn't make much sense.
Same with the new FIFA, the season pass on there is free as well.
Wow, go on, Rog. You go and buy EAFC 25.
I might go back to FIFA. To be fair, like I personally prefer the older ones, like FIFA 16 or 2015. I don't know why I feel like they felt better, like the gameplay wise, like even the graphics. I didn't have any issues with the graphics on the old FIFAs. Like I know they would be outdated compared to the new ones, but
I found
the gameplay. I found it kind of more better. I found it more realistic. Because I swear down, I'm not gonna lie, like the new FIFAs, oh my god. Me and Ben have like seen videos of like bugs.
Oh, the glitches! Oh my god, the glitches in FIFA 20. Oh, I should say EAFC. Yeah, the glitches. The one where the way he kicks the player and the player charges him into the goal.
I had one. I can't remember what FIFA it was on, but it was going back years ago now. But
yeah,
I was basically playing it with a friend, and for some reason my player's legs were glitching out. I was doing the splits and it was jumping with it like that, and he's like down the floor doing the splits. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, FIFA's such a glitchy game, man. Every year it comes out, there's so many at the start. It's hilarious.
Well, there was another one that I was taking a throw in, and I went to throw the ball, and the ball's still there. It just stayed there, and the commentators saying, "Oh, what a nice pass!" And I was like, "What?
The ball's in the air.
The ball's in the air still."
I've had quite a few, like. I mean, one of them, like my goalkeeper got just literally stuck inside the goalpost. I don't know how that happened.
He was the goal, mate. Like, it's in his name, goalkeeper, mate.
Oh, mate, he's literally integrated with the ball. Like half his body's in the post. I was
like,
there was another bad one. I don't know whether you ever had it, but it was basically when you went in for a tackle with a player, your body got stuck with the other player, so you're like that.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's so weird. Like you merge.
When they're trying to get up, they're like the proper shaking. Is like this spazzing out. Oh my god!
You make a good tackle, it's a penalty. There's another one.
Oh my god! Have you done it with the penalties when like the goalkeeper goes away from the goal and he goes behind the actual penalty taker and he blocks the penalty taker? I don't know how that happens. It's like, how is the goalie behind the ball?
That looks to me like a hack more than a glitch. I mean, how could that be a glitch?
I don't know.
It'd be a very, very. I mean, how could it be a glitch where the keeper can go behind you, the penalty taker?
I mean, it's EA for you, so you know they don't really care.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like if we see money bags, we're good. Until we stop seeing money, we won't fix nothing.
Oh god, I remember one as well. I think it was around New Year. Me and my cousin were playing Ultimate Team. We went on the game and went, "Hold on, why have we got the same kit? I don't even have this kit." So it literally put us in the same kit. All our players are in the same kit. We're like, what the hell?
Oh my god, that confuses me when like both teams have a similar kit, and it's like, shit, which player's on which team? You think you're passing to your teammate, you're passing to the other team. It's like, for fuck's sake.
FIFA used to be really fun as well because they used to have add-ons where you could put like a dinosaur outfit on and stuff like that.
Oh my god! See that you wouldn't even get that these days. That wouldn't even be a thing. EA would think twice about that crap now. They just want money and tell you to go home and play FIFA. Spend some money on packs, and that's about it.
I mean, what I will say though is when Soccer Aid was on 1 year, if you watched it on Twitch, you got like a free kit off the Soccer Aid.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw they done something like that.
Yeah,
that was quite nice, to be fair.
It was, wasn't it?
Surprised they weren't scummy and charged money for it.
Yeah, you basically just had to watch it for about 10 minutes, I think it was. And you got like kit.
That's all right. When they do things like that, you feel actually not that bad. And then they go round, pump out the same game for 70 quid, and now you're thinking, oh, you're just the same scumbags as last year.
Oh, but
that's all it is, though. EA are probably one of the worst, and Ubisoft. Them two together, my lord. They know how to make money out of crap games.
It's the packs, definitely, for FIFA, though.
It's all the streamers as well. All the streamers and the YouTubers. The amount of money they spend on packs is ridiculous.
I know, and the other thing as well is, though, it used to be where it put you against the same star level as you. Now they put you against anyone, so you go against really bad pros.
Yeah, that kind of put me off the new FIFAs. Like, because I remember, I think it was either FIFA 23 or 2, and I started the Ultimate Team, and I've literally had a bronze team. In the first game, I had someone with like a gold team. I'm like, what the heck? How the hell is that even balanced?
So it makes sense.
5-star chemistry. They're like absolutely like all best mates, and your team's like a bunch of bronzes, silvers, and golds all over the place. Don't know who the fuck I've got on my team.
It literally was a game like that. I'm like, I'm sorry, how did EA work this out? But
yeah, I mean, they don't care, mate. They just want to reward players who spend money. They just want to make you feel powerful, so you spend more money. It's a tactic. It's all it is.
Do you know what the worst thing about like FIFA games as well? When they started bringing them to PC, because it's give PC users. I'm not saying all PC users are like this, but gives them an option to hack it, because you can hack dead easily on a PC.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's no like anti-cheat or anything stopping you from doing it.
No. So I've come across teams where I think to yourself, I should be beating them, but they put hacks on where their players are more faster than us, my team, and I've got a better team in them. I'm like, what the hell? How does that work?
They're just absolutely legging it across the pitch with just unlimited stamina. One man army, screw it. Just your goalkeeper.
I mean, literally, you could put yourself in a game, and you could rate yourself as 90 overall player, couldn't you? That's how stupid it is.
Yeah, you can literally just change the attributes of your players. So you could just whack everything up to 100 if you really wanted to. That's how stupid it is on PC.
Your goalie can be like your top goal scorer.
He could be your striker. You could switch him out to be a striker and say, yeah, you sit back.
That's what also gets me when you go against these pro players, and they bring out the goalkeeper and they just run all the way through the pitch.
Oh, they do the whole team, yeah.
But the thing is, I'm not a quitter, so I won't quit the game, because you know yourself, if you quit the game, you don't get the whole XP.
Yeah, and it counts as a loss as well. So, you know, you've lost and you've not gained any XP. So what's the point?
But this person said, why didn't you leave? You're losing. You're losing heavily. I said, yeah, well, I'm not a quitter.
Fair play. I mean, a lot of people just rage quit and close the game and say, I'm done. That's it. But, yeah, I mean...
Go on.
Yeah, go on, mate.
I was just going to say, I beat someone 1 year, and he messaged me saying, how could you do that? That was really nasty. You were playing against my little brother. And I said, how am I supposed to know that I'm playing your little brother? You know?
Oh my god.
It's either that or an excuse for him being so bad.
Do you know what he said? He said, play me then. You're playing the real person now. You're playing a top pro and everything. And I went, okay, let's do it. I beat him. After that, it's like, yes.
Oh my god, yeah, it definitely weren't his younger brother. It's just definitely him being shit.
Yeah.
Literally was. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really play many EA games anymore. I've kind of moved away from EA.
Yeah.
Like I used to play Battlefield 3 and 4. Stopped playing them. And then you got to look at Ubisoft as well. I feel like EA and Ubisoft are working together at some points, I swear. Just to pump out absolute crap.
What I will say about Ubisoft is, me and my mate used to play Watch Dogs 2 for hours on end, and it was absolutely fantastic. It's probably the best Watch Dogs I played.
Yeah. Number 1 was good, but then number 2 improved on what number 1 was.
Yeah.
And it expanded it. It was fantastic. Absolute great game.
Watch Dog Legion, it had the potential, because I could see why they did it the way they did it. I mean, you could like switch bodies so you could be a different person. So
yeah, kind of what you can do in GTA when you switch characters and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This one you have to recruit them before you can be that character. So
yeah, I remember seeing about that on the map. I can't remember one. A lot played it years ago now. It's a long ass time since I played that game. But yeah, it's a very weird system. But I mean, it was all right. It wasn't the worst.
no, I basically bought it because it was based in the UK.
Yeah,
So
it
I
was the
thought,
UK. Yeah, yeah. I think that's why a lot of us bought it in the
okay.
UK. To be honest, it's very rare for a UK based game now. It's all just the US or some random other country.
Yeah, just go into the grounds of the Buckingham Palace and steal some money in it.
Yeah,
that's lovely. That's all.
To be fair though, when someone thinks of a UK map, they just make countryside in the occasional like town. I mean, look at Forza for example, Rod. You remember Forza Horizon 4?
Oh my god! Yeah,
in the UK, it's just
I remember that.
Yeah, it's just fields, and then the occasional like Horizon site. And it's like, how this is not what the UK looks like. First of all, where are the knives? Where's London? And where's all the other major cities?
The only place that was actually proper place from the UK was what was it? Edinburgh.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
You could literally drive your car right up to Edinburgh Castle entrance, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I think it's easier to make maps like the US though, because everyone's like, oh, the US is so good. It's a lot more famous, isn't it? I suppose it's a lot more landmarks over there and whatever.
But saying that, the US ones.
Sorry, go on, James.
Sorry. The US ones though, that was full of fields. I thought.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really knows how to make a map. They just make fields and add the landmarks. Oh, the Statue of Liberty's over there in the middle of a cow's field. Oh, looks good.
Yeah.
New York in a field. Look at that. That's all it is for these games, though.
Do you know what? Probably the best racing game, I think, that had like the houses and that. The Crew.
Oh my god! And they shot that game down recently as well.
Yeah, the first one they did.
The first one, that's the one everyone loved.
I know, but you know what? The second one is absolutely fantastic. I think.
Yeah.
Because you can fly planes on it and ride boats now as well. So.
Oh god, that's well different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they shut the first one down.
I don't know, and the person that we had on the podcast,
because you were telling me about that on Instagram. Yeah, it's mental.
He basically worked behind that game.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. So do you remember? The you know, when you're in a police chase and the PS4 controller lit up red and blue?
Yeah. That was crazy. That's so cool, man.
That was his idea.
No way.
Yeah,
it's making use of that light bar that no one else really made use of. Yeah, genuinely, that was such a cool feature. It's the same in GTA. It does exactly the same when you got the police after you. It flashes red and blue. It's really cool.
But you know what? He said that was my idea. He gave the idea to them.
Yeah.
Then GTA came out, and they actually brought that out before the Crew did.
Wow.
So he's like, yeah, people have already looked up on the ideas. Like,
I mean, nonetheless, it's cool either way. I mean, how many games really done that? There wasn't that many that took advantage of the light bar.
No, they didn't.
There really wasn't.
Oh, I'm trying to think of any other games.
Yeah, that's the point. It's literally no other really many AAA games
maybe Need for Speed.
I think they had the flashing lights as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just racing games at this point, or games with cars. If you've got a car, your controller's going to flash.
Don't get me, if you're on a horror game and it changed to like red, but that's it. It didn't flash though, did it?
No, it's just, change the colour. Oh shit, there's going to be a jump scare around this corner. And that was about it. It's suspense building. Oh, my controller's gone red. It's so scary.
Well, I always wanted to change the light bar myself to any colour I wanted, but you couldn't. But if you plug it into a PC on Steam, it allows you to change the color, light bar colours.
Yeah, it's always been there. Sony just never put a program in for it. They never implemented it into the PS4. Yeah. That would have been well good, because then if you had like your siblings and that shared controllers, log into each profile, change the colour.
Yeah.
Something simple like that would work really well. But again, it's Sony for you, so they're not the smartest of companies. But
oh no, even their customer service is poor.
Yeah, I remember getting in contact with them. Ridiculous. I dropped my
What they do
PSP.
is,
Ridiculous.
what they do is they just hire anyone.
Mm.
No.
Most of them don't even know a thing
Yeah,
about Sony.
yeah. How can you expect to help someone if you don't even know about the company and what they offer? It's ridiculous.
Well, I contacted them and I would contact them for days on end. It was about, I was going from the PS4 to the PS5, and obviously I do game sharing with my friend. So I was like, "How do you do it on the PS5? Because it's a little bit more difficult." It said that a quick sign in, and I think, oh, quick sign in to my mates, that would do the trick.
Yeah.
It did, but once I logged out it logged me out completely, so I couldn't download his games then.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, it's how do you do this? And then it says create a new account, or create a new profile, and you think to yourself, oh, that's creating actually a new one in there.
Yeah.
So I didn't think of it, and I thought, I'll contact Sony. My mate did as well, and we said we've been doing this for so long and all that. They said, "Have you tried this?" And they're basically telling us what I've told them. So
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, this is not working." My mate rang them up once and said about game share, and he said, "You can't do that on the PlayStation." He went, "Are you seriously? You're the ones that actually announced that you could actually do it."
So I mean, they hire anyone they find on the streets at this point. You want a job? Here you go, work at Sony.
So I'm saying, yeah. Would you be able to help me? He said, well, you do this, you do that. And I kept going in circles with them. They were saying, yeah. And then they said, oh, we'll send you over to our high tech team. Okay.
High tech. I was about to say, that sounds so.
I'd be call it. So I was like waiting for about an hour in queue again. I was like, okay. But I didn't want to hang up, because then if I hang up, then I'm going to be like 200 in queue.
Yeah, then you go back to the start and have to wait again. Yeah, that makes sense.
Eventually got to him, and he said the same things.
Oh my
what
God.
the hell? So I said, I just can't get anywhere. I'm not getting anywhere, so I'm gonna hang up now.
Yeah, I mean,
anyway,
you can go on Google and find whatever they tell you these days anyway.
well, to be honest with you, in the end, I just figured it out myself.
Well, that's even better. You want a job at Sony?
You know what? I was going to ring Sony up, and I said to my mate, I said, I think we should work at Sony.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these support roles, though, they have no idea what they're going on about, like any company.
Yeah.
As long as you know what the company is, or who do you work for? Sony. Okay, cool, you got a job. You start tomorrow. So, do you know anything else?
I know.
Because half of them, like, aren't even from, like, the country that you're calling from. A lot of it is normally cheap labour in, like, New Delhi or some shit. It always is. Because that's how they save money.
And then they say they can't understand you.
I'm like, sorry, mate, I can't understand you.
So I was like, no, well, I figured it out myself, and what it was is create a new profile. And I just went to myself, do you know what? I've just got a feeling it might be something stupid like this. So I signed in that way, and it worked. And it kept me logged in. And I went, hold on, if I've done this, Sony have not even said you can do this on the PS5. But yeah, I've actually managed to do it. So,
yeah. See, the thing is, though, things like that, they don't want people doing it. Again, because it harms their little profits, their little pockets. That's why.
Believe it or not, though, they did do a short video of game share, and not a lot of people knew about it.
Wow.
And that's why my mate at the time, because I said to him, I said, do you fancy doing game sharing? And he said, is that a thing? I said, yeah. And he said, I believe you, but he said, I'm always one for, I've got to ring them up, just double check. So he rang them up, and they said, yeah, it's a thing, as long as you don't sign into multiple accounts at one time. Which, yeah, understand. And he went, wow, amazing. So basically, their video was a fella handing over a physical copy to his mate, and that was game share. And to be fair, how's that game share? Because it's not digital. You can only do game share through digital games, can't you?
Yeah,
So
yeah. You're just lending it to a mate. You can't even play it together at that point.
it's a physical copy. That's basically what it was, and it was about, I think it was a 20-second video. A 20-second video.
Handing a game to someone.
And not a lot of people knew about it.
Yeah.
If you look it up on YouTube, it's still on there. Have a look at it.
Yeah. Because I mean,
20-second video.
Yeah, the reason they probably told no one.
I think they updated it since then. I think they actually made it longer as well. But it's basically just a person going, there you go. There's a physical copy to you. Not not showing that on the console that you can do it digital. It's physical. So people are going to think, oh, so you can rent it or something.
Yeah, and it says on the disc, no renting. So, Shoni, what are you doing here? What are you trying to get your message across? Like, honestly.
But yeah, it's come handy though having game share though.
Yeah, you save a lot of money as well. As much as Sony don't like it, well, it's on their console, so you may as well use it.
I know, yeah, Sony don't like it, but yeah, they actually allowed it.
Yeah,
so how does that make sense?
It's probably because it's such a not many compared to how many people have PlayStations. Not many know about it. A lot of people just buy their own copy and say, "Oh, call it a day." But people that don't want to spend 90 bajillion pound on a game, buy it once, split it between your mate, and easy.
Well, I told people about it, and they went, "Really? I can do that?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, all right, I'm gonna game share with my mate tonight."
It's the same on Xbox as well, Rod. You can do it on there as well.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
It's exactly the same. It's just hidden. It's just make it your home Xbox. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, it's the same with PlayStation, but they don't call it the home.
Yeah.
PlayStation, they call it the premium account.
Wow, that's great. Wow. Sony with the marketing names again, the premium PS5.
So basically, I set my mate's console as my premium account, and he does the same. So it's the same as you do it on Xbox, but
yeah. But when you buy a game, they get it, and then when they buy a game, you get it, and you just pay half each. Easy way of doing it.
So basically, if you sign into your friend's account, you basically go into the settings and you basically change where it says your Xbox is your home Xbox. You change that to his Xbox.
Yeah.
And then it allows you to access his library and you can download it.
Even when he's offline and stuff, you can access it at any time. It's ridiculous. It's so cool. Yeah, you don't even have to be online. You just go on there. As soon as they buy a new game, it just appears. It's great.
Well, talking about game sharing though, Steam's made me laugh with their game share. It's not game share.
Is it? I know they do family sharing crap.
Yeah, but you have to be on the game at the same time.
Yeah. Or only one person can play a game at the same time. You can't play both at the same. One person can play it, and that's it. It's so stupid.
You have to play a different game unless
you sharing that.
Yeah. So if you're playing GTA and you want to join your friend, no hope. You've got to buy it yourself either way.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, it's perfect. There's no point even having family share on Steam at this point.
The thing is, they've had it for years, and then they've come out with it being out properly now.
Yeah, it was in beta for years. Like it was behind the curtain for years, and they just went, "Oh yeah, just use it."
Well, believe it or not, it wasn't in beta.
Oh really?
No, it was there for everyone. To use, but they're saying now they've updated it now.
Oh, that's the famous word. If we made it worse,
I think we can have up to 5 users on it now, but it's still the same.
Yeah, so there's literally no point unless you all play different games.
They're sharing, but not sharing.
So you want to play the same game, you'll have to buy it either way, so it doesn't really make a difference. It generally means nothing.
The only one thing I can say about Steam is the games are like £10 cheaper than they are on console.
Yeah.
So there is that benefit in that sense. You're saving £10 every game you get, aren't you?
Yeah, PC is always slightly cheaper. That's the way it's always been. Games on PC always generally are.
Well, what I can't understand is though, most games don't run well on PC, but they run better on console.
Yeah, I mean it's because they put a lot of time in optimizing the crap out of it. Really, I mean, I suppose console is one set of hardware, isn't it? I suppose. Whereas PCs, they're like all over the place. Everyone's got different PCs. But
for instance, Fortnite doesn't run really well on PC, but it does on console.
Yeah. Only if you've got like a 4090 like cranked up to the max PC, you're going to be getting nice frames. But you know, that costs what, about $4,000, $5,000? It makes the PS5 Pro look good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy now that I've got a PC because I said I'll never get one.
Yeah,
I was thinking with my podcast and my streaming, and I thought it's a no-brainer. This.
I mean, you can stream, edit, do anything on it really. That's why I got one.
Yeah, and now I edit a lot. Well, I used to do video editing anyway, but I edit for my local team now, so I do the highlights of their matches and put them on YouTube.
Fair enough.
So I've got all that to do now, so it's easier to just having the game on PC.
Yeah, because I mean, on console you got no hope. There's no way of doing any of that.
I know.
Did it feel like completely weird when you like started using PC, James?
Yes.
From console,
it was very weird because, especially when I only had one screen, and I thought, this is weird. My brother's got 3 screens upstairs, and I'm like tied to one. And before the PC, I used to plug my laptop into my monitor, so you know.
Yeah. Get that easy. Get that easy 2 screens.
Yeah, and I was like, oh god, this is very, very weird. This, but then my brother was buying a new monitor, so he gave me his monitor, which is basically the same one I had already.
Yeah.
So then I had 2, and then I upgraded to another monitor, which is the same one he's got, and that's my main monitor. That's the one in the middle, which is the one for all the graphics that go through and all that. The side ones are just for, like, you know, Google and Switch, Twitch and all that.
Yeah.
But if you ever get a gaming PC, definitely think about getting 3 screens. It's the best thing. You can just drag everything across.
Yeah, Ben keeps trying to like encourage me.
You need a PC. Trust me.
One day, probably.
Probably not. I'll buy you one myself when I'm rich enough. Don't worry. And I'll force you to have a PC.
He's buying you one today.
Today. Can I get a PC for a tenner? Can I get a £10 PC from somewhere?
You imagine?
Oh,
it won't even run GTA, will it?
It won't even run on Windows at that point. Gotta go on Facebook Marketplace. Some old guy. I've got a Windows XP computer from about 20 bajillion years ago. Oh my god. Yeah. You need to get a PC though, Rog. Genuinely, it opens so much of like you.
I won't get a gamer laptop though. Wouldn't get a gamer laptop
in your room though. You got no fucking room to put anything. Your room's
just
small.
put it above you on the wall.
Yeah, just build it into the wall. Don't use a case. Just hammer the motherboard into the wall. You'd be alright.
Oh, yeah.
Hang it out like a picture, or just get a shelf.
Hey, his wall could be the case.
Yeah, chisel out your wall. Get a nice wall mount, and then just put it all in there.
Perfect. I
mean, it might look a bit weird. Everyone's in your room. Why have you got like computer in your wall? But it'd be a good idea actually. To be fair.
It's not bad. In fact, he is actually a gamer. I can't think of his name, but he has actually got everything put inside his wall, so it's all not out. It's all in.
Yeah.
And even the TV, his TV goes in, and when he wants it out, he presses this button and it just comes out.
Yeah.
I imagine that probably does look really nice.
Yeah, it's clean. It's very, very clean. Something like that looks absolutely amazing.
The only thing, the problem with that is it's a lot of work to do, though.
Yeah, I mean, once it's done, that it does pay off. It looks lovely.
Yeah.
But my PC's just on the floor next to me, just chilling.
Yeah, mine's actually on my TV stand.
Fair enough. I mean,
so my space is basically my desk is here where I'm sitting now, and then the TV stand is on the side of me. So you can actually see my gaming PC.
Yeah, you can see the case.
Oh, yeah. You can see the case. So that's literally sitting on my TV stand.
Yeah, I mean, I've always, in terms of monitors, I've always had like ultra wides for like the last 4 years. I love them. I think they're great for editing. They look so nice.
So you've got like big screens.
I've got a 32-inch 4K monitor, and then I've got a 34 ultra wide 1440p.
Brilliant.
So yeah, you can put a lot more on the screen because I can't stand the normal 16:10 or 16:9 ratios. I can't go back to them now. Now I've got an ultra wide, and you've got the timeline, editing timeline all the way along the bottom. It looks so nice. Like, it all just fits really well. You've seen it, ain't you, Raj? A big ass screen.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen there's a gamer on Twitch, and he's literally got, God, how many screens has he got? He's got like 3 big long ones that go at the bottom, and then he's got like all different ones on the top.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, if you work for the government and they've got all the
yeah, you got all the cameras. You're like, right, we're tracking everything. Yeah.
That's basically what it looks like. And I'm like, wow, that must have cost a lot of money. Like,
yeah, especially when they buy branded, proper good monitors. They are expensive. Like Samsung, I think they've got a 49-inch ultra wide monitor, and it's like £1,200. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
So Raj, there's your first upgrade, mate. Buy one of them. Your Xbox might freak out, but what the fuck is this monitor?
First monitor. How much did you get? Well, it's 1,200. What?
Yeah.
Do you know what though? It'd be worse if you lived in New Zealand, because apparently it's let's just say most people can't afford a PC at all in New Zealand.
Pricing over there is whack. It's just
I know someone from New Zealand, and she's been looking to get a gaming PC for ages, and she said the ones I want, even just a startup one, you know, for starting up with, it's just not affordable at the moment.
Yeah.
I thought UK's expensive, but
trust me, there's countries that are well more expensive. You think the UK is bad? Yeah, we are pretty bad, but my lord, there's countries out there that are even worse.
Like, well, Ukraine didn't even have consoles for a while. They were late on the consoles.
Yeah.
Because I was speaking to someone on the podcast from Ukraine.
Yeah.
And he was saying basically that's what it was. He said they had, like, years ago, they had like it was like a clone version of a console that we've got. But that's all they ever had. Gaming PCs have only just recently, last few years, that have come in to Ukraine. So people are getting gaming PCs now, and a lot of people in Ukraine don't listen to podcasts.
That's crazy.
So,
wow.
And when he came in on our podcast, he said, "You're actually the first one I've been on and listened to." And he said he absolutely loved it. He said, "I don't know why you haven't listened to podcasts before."
Fair play. I mean, you're definitely doing something right, mate, if you're even attracting people that don't listen to podcasts.
Well, he makes games for mobiles.
Oh, okay. That's a good market. Mobile gaming is a very good market to get into.
But it can be a lot harder because the textures is, mind you, it's a lot easier on a mobile in a sense, because you don't have to put a lot of textures in it, do you?
But the competition on mobile is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's trying to get someone's attention onto your game. Take them away from something else. Why do you think games like Candy Crush done so well? They're simple and addictive.
Yeah.
And it works.
Temple Run.
Oh god, Temple Run on my little old iPod. Oh, what the good old days. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I used to play that non-stop. And the thing is that as well, if you ever used to get attacked by the monkeys, you're like, oh no, I've got to start again. And every time you start again.
Oh, Bloons Tower Defense as well. That was a great game. What a good game. Angry Birds. The original Angry Birds.
Because there's been that many clone versions of it.
Yeah, they've made made loads of games recently, and it's all just one big money pool now. That's all it is now.
Well, the biggest one that was actually a copy of Angry Birds. Oh, no, was it Angry? Yeah, Angry Birds. I think it was. Yeah, Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was massive.
And that was actually really good as well. I enjoyed
that was addictive, but he shut it down really early.
Yeah, he did.
I remember that he couldn't handle all the fame and all the pressure people were sending him, God knows what, in his DMs.
But the thing is, another one came out after that, so...
so they just took the spot and they just took it on and, kept making money. And then at some point, phones that had Flappy Bird on it, when they discontinued it, were selling for thousands on eBay. He had like an iPhone 4 worth like 10 grand. I was like, because it's got a Flappy Bird on it, are you serious? Honestly. Just jailbreak your phone and put Flappy Bird on there.
We're talking about phones now. Phones these days are like a little mini gaming PC now.
They literally are. You've got like You even got FIFA on mobile.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
FIFA, you got COD, you even got Genshin Impact. That bloody game's everywhere, I swear.
And FIFA Mobile is free.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah.
FIFA and COD Mobile are both free, and they got Warzone Mobile as well now. It's crazy. How are they making games this quickly for mobile?
Because it's a lot easier, I think, to make on mobile. That's
yeah, I mean, when you're used to making AAA games, it's kind of a no-brainer. You just dumb it down onto a phone, it goes.
Well, when you're doing it for PC and console, you have to do a lot of coding and everything, don't you?
Yeah.
Which I think with a phone, there's not much coding involved.
I mean, like, phones are just, in general, they're just a phone. That's the way they think about it. A lot of phones are going to run the game anyway. So you really got to think about too much.
I don't play games on phones now. I don't see the point of it because, one, you end up downloading a load of games and your storage is too full.
Yeah.
And the other thing as well, your battery goes. I mean, TikTok is the worst for it.
Yeah, TikTok drains your battery. You've been on it for 10 minutes, you know it's about 3 hours. You're like, oh shit, my battery's dying.
That's the thing. It's never 10 minutes.
It isn't. It never is.
10 minutes, and then
you think it's 10 minutes, and you spent a whole fucking day on TikTok.
The bad thing with me is, go on, mate. Sorry.
You look at your phone, it's like 2 a.m. in the morning. It's like, oh shit.
On a work, that's a bad thing for me on a work night. I'll start to like 1 a.m. just scrolling through TikTok. I'm like, oh shit, I've got work tomorrow. Fuck.
But the thing is with me is like, I'll get off around about 10 o'clock and I'm saying to myself, you know what, I'm going to get an early bed tonight. And then I go onto my phone and I go on TikTok. What am I doing?
I know I feel the same.
And then it turns 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the hell? Nearly every night that is. But lately I've been trying to get off to bed early.
Oh yeah, I don't go on TikTok nowhere near as much as I used to now though.
I do because I do videos as well as watch. So
yeah, I mean when I used to make TikToks, that was the same as me. I used to watch as much as I used to create. When you're involved in the platform, you kind of got no choice but to be involved in the platform. So obviously you're commenting on people's videos and trying to find new people and whatever. You're spending just as much time as everyone else on TikTok. At the end of the day.
Best one is going on to it, and then you got Lukey Wookie.
Oh my god, that Lukey Wookie Woo
Hoo! And then he started doing ones where he's playing football now.
Yeah, I've seen them.
He's hilarious.
Oh my god, there's some really, really funny people on TikTok though, especially in the UK scene. We have a lot of people in the UK that are starting to creep up now.
Well, have you seen that person that takes the mick out of him? That is so funny as well.
Some people, man, honestly, they're so unhinged. I love it.
What about that new Norwegian lad that goes around Tesco's going, "Can you give me a hole, yeah?"
Oh everyone. My god. I love that. Because
even I do it all the time now. That's all of the things I say now.
I remember everyone used to do that, didn't they? We've heard people in the shops do that all the time.
That's what I want. I've always been wanted to plan a TikTok where I go in the cinemas, I leave my mate at the top, I go to the toilet, I come back and I start recording where there's everyone in there. And just before I go up the stairs where they can't see you, where the wall's blocking, I'm going to go, can everyone give me a ho, yeah, dead loud, and just see what the responses are going to be.
Oh, it'd be great if everyone joined in.
Oh, do you know what? That's the only thing. You think to yourself, you're doing this, and at the time you're doing it, you think, are you going to get a response you want?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And everyone's going to be, shut up, I'm trying to watch a film.
Or you got that one where that person that goes in the street and starts singing that Pedro song.
Oh no, not that song. That was so like addictive at some point as well on TikTok. Everyone was singing it.
Ben got very addicted to that song.
Yeah, that song, it was everywhere. It like poisoned my brain for like a few weeks.
But the thing is, he's got the song on it, and it sounds like, oh, he's actually doing all right there. And then the sound goes off, and it's like, oh, what the
hell? Oh, TikTok, man, it's a cesspit of just crap, but it's so funny. I love it. There's some funny things on there.
Yeah, and talking about FIFA and raging as well. Have you ever watched what's his name? Ginger.
Angry Ginge.
Andrew Ginge, that's it.
Yeah, I love him. I love him. He's so funny.
I seen him last year as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went to a non-league match.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was Erling versus Beersko.
Damn, you actually saw him. That's mad.
Yeah, and he was at the Erling game because he's a Manchester lad.
Yeah.
And I think he's sort of got something to do with that club. I don't know whether he's putting money into them.
Damn, he's actually invested in a club. Damn.
I think so. Can't be 100% certain then, but he was there, and I actually spoke to him.
Damn.
Do you know what? I don't know why I didn't do it when I was there. I was going to ask him to come on the podcast.
Yeah, that would have been insane. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, and do you know what? Since then, I've emailed him and everything, and doesn't reply to the emails. So,
to be honest, it's probably not even him looking at the emails. It's probably his PR team.
Yeah, have you seen how much he's on?
I know, it's ridiculous now. He's just exploded.
Well, he's been in all the charity matches as well, hasn't he?
The Sidemen charity matches and all that.
Old Trafford and that, yeah.
Yeah. He's doing well for himself. He's doing well for himself. Very, very well. I love it when he rages, though. It's hilarious. It's so funny.
Yeah. Pass me the ball now. Oh, you fucking right.
Oh. And when he plays GTA, them races he plays, and everyone like crashes into him and shit. Oh my god. What was it? The custard cream video? I don't know if you guys have seen that video of him. Where he says your hair looks like the same colour as your car, you custard cream twat, or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen
and then he goes, palm tree, when he crashes into a lamppost. I love him. He's so funny.
Well, he does a pro clubs team, doesn't he? And
yeah,
he live streams it all the time. And if anyone does anything bad on it, he said, well, you didn't pass the ball, so I'm dropping you for the next game.
It's so good though, seeing people like that. That's what I want. Yeah. We want people like this on our podcast, because that'd be ridiculous.
Oh, wouldn't it just be like? I think I wouldn't be doing any episodes for months, maybe years. Because of that.
I'd just be like, it'd be surreal, really. You got someone who's that famous on your podcast. You can't even fathom how mad that would be.
I know. Yeah, I've even tried James Buckley as well.
Oh, I love him. He's so funny. He started streaming, didn't he, a few years back, I think.
He did, and he stopped now because he's on quite a lot of things. Like he's on a podcast. He does a podcast with his missus.
Yeah. He done streaming for ages. He had such nice streams, man. It was lovely to watch him like stream. I was thinking, you went from like TV to now you've gone to Twitch. It's mad.
And saying that, Jack Black did.
Yeah, Jack Black.
YouTube.
Oh, that was interesting.
Another big name. Yeah, all these people, man. Just all these people you can get on your podcast.
I know. Yeah,
there's potential. There's got to be one of them that will answer you one day.
Do you know what? Can you imagine Kevin Hart on your show?
Oh, you were saying this yesterday, Rog. You were talking about this yesterday. Good old Kevin Hart.
He talks that fast and everything. He's like,
I love Kevin Hart. He's just so random and funny. He's great.
Yeah.
Put him and Dwayne Johnson in the same room. They're so funny together. I think they're hilarious.
Dwayne Johnson both of them on the podcast.
Could you? Oh my god! We should just have a whole crossover episode. Both podcasts, them two. We're all there.
Oh my god!
That would be ridiculous.
Wow! Imagine. Oh,
yeah, but
god, yeah.
You're talking a podcast. I've watched a bit of your like videos and whatever, but I'm just wondering, how long have you had your podcast up for?
Since 2021.
Oh, really? That's roughly the same time we did, but we took a massive break, didn't we, Rog?
Oh my god! Our first couple of years, it was a very big trial and error, and
we spent months trying to figure out what we wanted to do.
Going back to the drawing board, and
you know what? You're not the only one there, because we started off with a few episodes because it was lockdown then, wasn't it? It was like what you do. And I noticed there wasn't a lot of gaming podcasts out then.
No, there isn't even now, I don't think. A lot of them are just...
There's a lot more now.
Yeah, but I still think it's a very niche topic compared to a lot of other podcasts.
And you know what? The gaming world is such a big world, and there's a lot of things to talk about. People say... Someone said to me one day, gaming's just gaming. How can you go from talk. Once you've talked about it, you can't talk about anything else. I said, well, that's not entirely true. There's a lot to talk about in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just what happening now; it's all the future. You got all the news. That's easy something to talk about.
Yeah, and the past.
Yeah, you got you got like years and years and years of stuff to talk about. Like, you know.
I mean, I think it was 1980s, wasn't it? The first.
Yeah.
Oh no, 1970s.
I think it was. I think it was Pong. I don't know. One of the very first games.
Yeah, God, I remember that. I used to play it as well.
Good old Pong. Mum used to have an Atari. I tried it. I was like, this is what you used to play. Compared to what we have now, we've come a long way.
Can you imagine that now?
Multiplayer Pong.
Yeah.
Cross-play, yay!
That would be a game you'd be raging on as well.
Yeah. Could you imagine people raging on Pong?
Oh, you fucking give me the Pong ball, you. Oh, sorry for my language, guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, mate, we use bad language all the time. It's part of us, really. But but I mean, that'd be great. Pong, multiplayer Pong.
Yeah.
5-a-side Pong.
I'm trying to remember who made it.
I can't remember. It's a long time ago now. Like I remember seeing it, but I can't remember who made it. I think it was in the late 70s it came out.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was 78, 79, something like that.
It was probably the first games that came out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can kind of see why. It's just lines on a screen back then.
I mean, I'm from the 90s, so I was I didn't exist then. We all didn't.
Yeah, we was born right at the end of the 90s. 99 we were born, so we're like right at the end of the 90s.
Oh.
August 99. So
September 1990.
Oh my God! Wow, look at this.
So I recently just turned 34 now. So.
Yeah, I've last month turned 25. Both of us. Our birthdays are 2 days apart, so.
Oh, but
we're 2 days. I'm 2 days older than Rog.
Do you have a joint thing you do together on your birthday?
No, we should do though. I feel like that'd be a good thing to do because we've both done different things this year, didn't we? I went away with the family or whatever, and you. I don't know what did you do for your birthday? Apart from the party, because we all went round yours. I remember that.
I mean, I know we went away for a few nights. To be fair.
Yeah. But from next year, let's do it. Let's make a massive party. Invite everyone over. Screw it. Let's do it.
I reckon you should do a big podcast for you.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy. Just get everyone on.
Yeah.
We should just get all our previous guests on. Like, let everyone join in. That'd be great.
That'd be mental. Oh my God.
Do a Twitch stream, like a live conversation where even chat can join in. Just do that. That'd be crazy.
I started doing that for my community. I thought we'll have a Friday chat night where everyone came on. I got us all on video, or if you prefer to do audio and you didn't want to be on the camera, that was totally fine. And I streamed it. Yeah,
we used to do that. Do you remember that, Rog? Yeah. We done that before. That was great. Because you feel like you're in the moment with everyone. You're not like pre-recording or anything. It's a different feeling. I don't have to describe it, but it's a different. You're there with people in the moment. You're all talking to each other. It's so good.
Yeah, because you could talk about gaming. You could talk about mental health, which is a big thing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that on threads as well. A lot of podcasts talk about how to like self-improvement stuff. That's a very, very big topic.
Well, have you heard of a podcast called Diary of a CEO?
Yeah, what's his name? Steve Bartlett. Yeah, the guy.
Steve Bartlett.
I love his podcast. It's so good.
He's brilliant, but he talks about the human mind and how it works.
I love the guests he have on. His guests are really, really good.
Yeah, but they're big as well. Big guests, aren't they? I mean,
yeah, I know.
On there and
I know, it's crazy. Some of the people he pulls, I'm thinking, I know how you've got them already because you're a successful man and you're already a big enough podcast, but how did you pull people at the start? That's beyond me.
I would love to just even if he asked me to do a short little.
I reckon even like a YouTube short, I'll be like, I'm more than happy to do it because that's going to gain so much traction.
Yeah. But it's just about building your profile, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you start off interviewing smaller people, and then before you know it, you've got a whole portfolio of guests you've had on.
Yeah.
You put them all on the list, the type of careers people have gone through, what they do in their life. Before you know it, bigger people start coming on. Just the way it is. You just got to build up to it.
But you know what? It's so weird with my podcast is that the socials are doing really, really well.
Yeah, I saw your Twitter? Your Twitter's doing really well.
Yeah, it's over 1K followers at the moment.
That's ridiculous.
I only started it last year.
Damn.
That's excessive. Come on.
Yeah, it's just about promoting it, and I do short videos, which I know some podcasts they don't actually do any short videos, and basically my short video introduces who's on next, and all that, and I do make it, it's got a gaming theme to it as well, so people are like, oh, this looks cool, I'll have a look at that, and that's all what it's all about. It's all about branding, but I don't want to pay for the Twitter Premium or whatever it is.
What? I think it's called Twitter Blue or something. Yeah.
I want it because you can post more. Because you only have like so many words you can put in, don't you?
Yeah.
But will I pay for it?
It's not worth it, really.
But I do believe and don't know whether it's true, but I've heard that if you reach 2,000 followers, you automatically get the basic package, which is the blue.
Oh, damn.
For free.
Wow. That's actually really cool.
I mean, that's true though.
I mean, I don't know. I've not really heard much about Twitter Blue. I just see a lot of people buy it and they get their replies to tweets put further up the list. That's all I know about Twitter Blue, really, and obviously no ads. But yeah, people that don't have Twitter Blue get pushed to the bottom of the list with replies.
Well, you get subscriptions as well, don't you?
Yeah, you can. People can subscribe to your tweets and stuff. So obviously, you got paid tweets. Personally, it's not something I'd ever really get into, because how would you? What would you possibly post on Twitter that, I don't understand it really.
Well, my dad, because he's the chairman of our local football club.
Yeah.
He does get quite a lot of views on Twitter at the moment now. Yeah, he's very popular on Twitter at the moment now through the game, not through gaming, through the football.
Yeah.
So it's all about just getting your name out there, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And once you got the name out there, that's it. You might some company might come in and say, we'll do your Twitter Blue or something like that. Because I've heard that people do that, don't they?
Yeah, you get companies that will verify you on their behalf, and then before you know it, you got the blue check mark.
Yeah. And you can post longer messages, articles, and
was it at some point they were going to stop you from scrolling, like how many things you could see a day? At some point, that was going to be a thing. There's going to be limits on how much you could use Twitter. I was like, come on, man, that's ridiculous.
You can't do that because you're scrolling to see what's new.
Yeah. There's like a certain amount of tweets you could see a day. I was like, first of all, you're going to hurt the engagement of the platform.
Yeah.
I was like, second of all, that's just a stupid idea.
Also, you named it as almost a dodgy website.
Yeah, you got 1x, don't have any more, mate, because it'll...
Well, to be fair, it is some of the things you come across on there anyway.
I know. I'm going to be straight. It's just OnlyFans models everywhere at this point. That's all Twitter is now. It's just people posting OnlyFans links every fucking tweet you see. It's ridiculous, man. All these bots are going mental.
Well, it gets even ridiculous than that. I heard that Jessie J is open at OnlyFans now.
Oh, no.
4 feet.
Oh, no. Her music career's fallen off. She's run out of money.
Just see the pictures of her feet.
The thing is, though, you get some proper people out there, just some proper pieces of work buying that.
I really don't understand about people being obsessed with feet, pictures of feet, and paying thousands.
I mean, she must really have sexy feet that talk to you.
I find it mad.
Come and see me live tonight. My feet are going to talk to you.
You're on the stage. She's doing a handstand. Her feet are on the mic.
My name is Cheesy Toenail.
Oh my god. It's just weird though. That's one thing I never understand about people. How do people like feet enough to pay money to see someone's feet?
I know, yeah.
It's the weirdest shit ever. Genuinely.
Or the duck lips. Just posing. Duck lips.
It's Twitter's a cesspit. That's why I don't use Twitter anymore. It's just become a promotion ground for that type of crap. I don't use Twitter.
I think Twitter's good for the podcast stuff. Because I have to admit, since I've been doing the Twitter page, I've been having a lot of people coming to me and saying, "Oh, how does your podcast go?" would you like new guests? Would you like to come on ours? I'm like, wow, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, your success on Twitter is basically what I'm getting on Threads. Because I've got Threads now, I'm just like, okay, right, I've got a few guests lined up. I'm all right for a while, you know? But I've deleted Twitter. I'm never using that again. Unless they improve it, because it's just an absolute toxic cesspit of crap. Quite honestly.
Well, if you want it for your podcast, I would recommend going on Twitter for your podcast.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason I would have it, is for obviously the podcast. Personal Twitter, no way. I can't bother with it anymore, man. Twitter's gone down the drain, really, in terms of content.
Well, I started just getting, like, you know, little, not too little streamers, but streamers that are not masses like Ninja or like that.
Yeah.
And it's been great. And then I actually put a post up, I think, and I said, any indie devs want to come on our show and all that. And small indie devs started coming and following me.
Yeah.
And then for some odd reason, one day, the Jamie Smith, his name is, that used to work for Ubisoft, he just literally said, I've been recommended your show to go on.
Damn.
He said, and I've been listening to your show as well. I really, really like the. So he said, "Is it okay if I come on for a chat?"
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, definitely."
I mean, you would never turn that down. You hear Ubisoft, you're thinking that's one of the biggest game studios in the world. Hell yeah, you can come on my show.
Yeah, but he still works for a big company, for Ubisoft now, but he works for People Can Fly.
Wow. He's doing well for himself then. Fair play to him.
You know what, though? He did say, though, he said, considering he's actually a developer, developers don't get noticed a lot.
Yeah. Just developers for you, though. A lot of it, it's quite sad, really.
Yeah, well, I was speaking to some girl. She didn't come on the podcast, but she's desperate to come on the podcast at some stage. But she was one of them. I can't remember what manager she was, but she was one of the managers at Sony.
Jeez, that'll be an interesting pod. That'll be a very interesting episode.
Yeah, it will. And do you know what? The reason why she wouldn't come on at the time is she was quitting that job to go solo dev. So she's becoming an indie dev then.
Well, that's a big risk as well. Wow.
It is a big risk. So she said, once I've got all that sorted, I would love to come on your podcast.
Yeah.
But I've not heard that from her since. I think they're busy, but she's got like over 15,000.
See, that's a good starting base. Well, 15k potential listeners to your podcast.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, mate. That's mad.
Well, good pods that I mentioned.
Yeah. I've signed up for that. That's a well good website. This is a great little website, really that is. Good. You can find nice little podcasts on there. I was looking around on it the other day. It's like so many different podcasts you would never even see on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. You would never see them because they're so small. But the thing is, they got.
No good. Sorry,
yeah, come. That's all right. Come.
That's the thing, you know. When you're about to talk, you don't.
Yeah, because it's like you're like, oh yeah, you talk. No, you go. No, come on, you go.
you go. Anyway, I was just basically going to say that. Oh no, bloody hell, my brain. What was I talking about again?
We was talking about good pods.
Good pods. But basically, I love the fact that they've got a chart system.
Yeah, I saw that on your Instagram. About the rankings.
I was amazed because our podcast has come in their categories before. But never been first in the monthly and weekly video game.
That's crazy.
100 people.
That's mad. Out of 100 shows. Fair play to you, mate. That's an achievement and a half.
That's very impressive.
But it gets even better than that. I was on the leisure one as well. The leisure.
He's just trying to get older, just trying to complete good pods at this point. Then he's moving on.
The other one was, which I've never been on before, is the all-time top 100.
My God, that whole website. Wow,
and
that's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, a bit of a high number. I was like 96, I think.
Top 100 is top 100.
But still, it's the top one. Yeah.
Think how many thousands of shows are on it, and you're in the top 100.
I know.
Let that sink in. That's ridiculous.
I didn't think the podcast got listened to that much on Good Pods, but then I go onto Spotify and I'm thinking, I don't get much listeners on it. Weird.
Yeah, it's everyone else is listening on everything else. So, because obviously you use the actual Spotify for podcasters like website and the app and whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, on there it only shows Spotify traffic, I think, and whatever they link with. So I've got Pocket Cast on there as well. But a lot of them don't actually show any data. So it's like, well, you got to kind of go onto each provider's website. It's really annoying because it's not great.
It's not, and it used to be called Anchor, and when it was Anchor, it was rubbish.
Yeah, Anchor was awful. Yeah, then Spotify took over, and it's got quite a bit better in all fairness. But yeah,
well, Spotify already had the rights to Anchor.
Yeah,
because it was called Anchor by Spotify, wasn't it?
Yeah, they owned it, but it's like a separate division of Spotify. Now they just took it on board and said Spotify for podcasters now.
Yeah, because your Anchor profile doesn't exist anymore. Well, it carried on. But you had to sign in to your Spotify account now, don't you?
You have to verify through Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's where they got you now, though. They're like, oh, you need a Spotify account. Okay.
It's all right to upload the podcast on there.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant because you can.
It's easy as well. It's really easy to follow.
You can put it in seasons of bonus and you
change the cover arts and whatever. Easy to do.
Brilliant. And do you know what? Last season I made it to 26 episodes plus. I think I had about how many bonus episodes? Could have been at least 5 bonus episodes.
Wow.
As well.
My God.
I did a Star Wars one in November.
Yeah.
So, I got
You've been busy.
Well, I got about 6 people. There was 6 people who was talking about Star Wars.
That's crazy.
We made Star Wars sound like Star Wars should just pack it in now. We just said things that could work, but they were silly stuff.
See, that's the thing though. When you got all your mates in a podcast, it's one of the funniest times you'll ever record.
Yeah.
Because you're all with your mates and everyone forgets you're recording after a while, so it just turns into a massive cesspit of crap. But it's funny crap that you can actually put on the internet. That's the thing. It's the good type of crap that where you're just like yourself, everyone's having a good time. People tend to watch that stuff because it's unscripted.
Yeah, it is. What do you like about the podcast? What do you like about it?
Well, I mean, in terms of your podcast, I like the way you structure yours. So I watched the one where you're talking about consoles and whatever. There was one guy, I can't remember his name, but I think it might have been the Ubisoft guy. You told me about him. Yeah, I siphoned through it and I tried to find it because I was like, all right, he's cool. I just like the way you it's like ours. It kind of just flows really naturally. You start off with a few questions and then before you know it, you're off topic and 3 hours later, you're talking about something else.
Yeah,
because that's how it is. It's so nice. It just flows.
That's the thing. You listen to some podcasts and you think, there's too many questions there. I couldn't be honest because I'll be like stuttering for words. Now I'm just talking as a dude.
Yeah, it's great. Like we're all just having a chat. That's all it is. It's great.
But when you put on a spot and there's that many questions, you think to yourself, well, how do I answer that question? It's like,
first of all, you're not prepared. You're not prepared. Like, there's an interview, then there's a chat. They're completely different things.
Yeah.
An interview I'd reserve for more high profile people that kind of are used to that type of thing. It might be easier to get them into the interview thing. Whereas us lot, we're just normal people. So it's easier just to talk. That's what we do best. We just chat,
Yeah. Some people may say I talk too much, but
well, that's a good thing though. That's what a podcast is all about. We could sit here in silence for 3 hours if they want. It's up to them. But
I'm not joking. They one podcast. I had 2 other lads on, and we were speaking, and I thought I could talk, but them 2 could talk, and it lasted for over 2.5 hours long.
Well, the thing is,
it was a good chat though.
It's gone so quick. Even now, we've been recording for just over 2 hours.
Really?
2 hours, 14 minutes.
Let's make it 3. I'm joking.
Right, who's going to bed at 3 a.m. then? Let's make it 7 hours. Screw it.
Okay, 7 hours.
But yeah,
it's just everything to do there, mate.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the thing is though, it's nice to just sit down, book someone in, don't script it and just go with it. It's so much easier.
That's what I do with every episode.
It's natural. Because whenever I get a guest on, I'm not sure how you're gonna like connect with that guest, if that makes sense, and what kind of person they are, what kind of tone they like. Do they like humor? Do they like, you know, more serious side of things? Whereas you, it's well easy, just start talking.
Yeah, well,
that's all it was.
Well, I said to myself, I said, well, I'm doing my own podcast, but it would be nice to be a guest on someone else's as well. Oh, yeah. So I started doing it, and I thought, this is going to be a little bit different here. I'm not going to be out there saying this, you know, doing the chatting.
Yeah,
doing the questions.
Doing the questions.
Yeah.
It's just nice to go on someone else's podcast.
Yeah, you mean you kind of take a little bit of a back seat instead of having to, like, you know, take charge or whatever. You just kind of go with the conversation.
I don't even need to do the editing. The ideas have come to plan, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
if you want someone else's podcast, you don't have to do the editing.
And then they've already got your podcast in their podcast, so you kind of got free promotion there. And they're gonna have clips of you, so you're good to go.
But that's the thing. That's what I want to do as well. As you know, like you guys, when you come on ours, that's basically going to build your profile, hopefully. And
I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be well good.
Yes,
we'll go on it. Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Gonna be different because I'm talking to you now, and I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to say to you?
Yeah, because I mean, you exhaust everything you talk about. You talk about so many different things. You're like, right, we've run out of things to talk about. Crap, what do we talk about now?
But the thing is, once you start talking, you do.
Yeah, you literally, you don't stop for hours. It's gone so quick tonight. It's already 10:30.
Oh, it's a good job we got a lot of hours in between, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been nice today though. It's been a lovely episode, I think.
It's been amazing, and
we've had a nice chat. Yeah, no worries, mate. Anytime. Yeah, but I think that's the end of this episode for this week, guys. Feel free to check out James, TeamWorks podcast. We'll leave all these links down below. Go check him out. Lovely guy, lovely podcast. And until next time, see you next week. Ciao, guys.
See you guys. It's been a pleasure, James.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries, mate. No worries. All right, see you guys later.
Right.